Welcome to Quiet Lives. Before we drift into tonight's journey, if you find sanctuary here, please consider subscribing to join our community of rest. I would love to know which corner of the world you are finding peace in tonight, and what hour it is where you are. Feel free to share your story in the comments below. Now let's begin. The first hint of the day reaches you as a soft, diffused gold, painting the ceiling of your penthouse suite. You are still resting in the expansive bed, the fine Egyptian cotton of the sheets cool against your skin, yet offering a gentle weight that grounds you. The air, precisely conditioned, carries a faint, clean scent, a subtle blend of ozone and polished wood, a quiet signature of the meticulously maintained environment. Outside, the city is beginning to stir, but its sounds are muted, distant, like a continuous low hum heard through layers of thick, sound-dampening glass, a distant, gentle vibration. You shift minutely, feeling the seamless give of the custom mattress beneath you. The pillow, perfectly sculpted to cradle your head, allows you to turn effortlessly, your cheek brushing against the cool, smooth fabric with a barely audible whisper. Your eyelids flutter open, not with a sudden jolt, but with a slow, unhurried unfurling, as if the liquid light itself is gently coaxing them. The quality of the light is truly remarkable, not harsh or bright, but a living amber that pours in through the panoramic windows, softening every angle of the meticulously designed space. It catches the brushed bronze accents of the bedside table, lending them a warm inner glow, highlighting the subtle grain of the dark, rich wood beneath a single, carefully chosen book. Your gaze drifts across the room, taking in the serene expanse. The polished concrete floor, infused with subtle silver flecks, reflects the golden hour light, creating shimmering, slow-moving pools that shift with the rising sun. A single, perfectly formed orchid, its petals a deep, velvety purple, sits on a minimalist console of honed stone, a quiet splash of color against the neutral palette of stone and precision glass. You notice the delicate, almost architectural curve of its stem, the slight, waxy sheen on its leaves, each detail a testament to careful cultivation. Everything in this space is intentional, chosen for its quiet beauty and impeccable function, never demanding, always simply present. You reach a hand out from beneath the covers, stretching your fingers slowly, deliberately. The air around your hand feels a touch cooler than the warmth beneath the duvet, a pleasant contrast that awakens the skin. Your fingertips lightly trace the edge of the silk blend sheet, feeling its almost imperceptible texture, the way it drapes with a fluid, effortless grace. There is no rush, no urgency in this moment. The world outside can wait. This private sanctuary holds you, suspended in a gentle, unburdened transition between the profound quiet of sleep and the soft awareness of a new day. A subtle, almost imperceptible click, a soft whirring sound, signals the automatic adjustment of the sheer privacy blinds. They rise with measured precision, revealing more of the sprawling cityscape below, a vast canvas unfolding. From this height, the geometry of the buildings, the distant threads of traffic, all seem abstract, a living mosaic of muted tones. You allow your eyes to unfocus slightly, letting the sheer vastness wash over you, a silent symphony of urban awakening. The distant gleam of sunlight on the precision-cut glass towers, the faint, silver mist clinging to the highest peaks of the skyline, all contribute to this profound sense of quiet observation. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, filtered air expand gently in your lungs. Then release it with an equally slow, steady exhale, a quiet release. The golden light, now a touch brighter, calls you from the expansive windows of your suite. You rise from the custom mattress, the cool air momentarily meeting your skin as you move with unhurried grace toward the terrace doors. The floor beneath your bare feet, the same polished concrete with subtle silver flecks, guides you silently, reflecting the increasing brilliance of the morning sun. With a soft, almost imperceptible slide, the floor-to-ceiling glass panel retracts, opening your private terrace to the crisp, fresh morning air. The temperature is perfectly balanced, a gentle coolness that invigorates without chill, a testament to the subtle engineering of this elevated space. You step onto the smooth, wide planks of aged teak, their natural warmth a pleasant contrast to the interior stone. A faint, clean scent of ozone and distant greenery mingles with the subtle, inviting aroma of freshly brewed coffee, already present on the meticulously set table. The panoramic view now encompasses the city in its full, majestic sweep, the golden light illuminating the distinct architectural lines of distant towers and the subtle, verdant patches of urban parks below. A single, elegant table awaits you, crafted from a slab of polished black granite, its surface reflecting the sky with a mirror-like sheen. Upon it, a collection of bespoke ceramic dishes, each piece a quiet work of art, holds an array of breakfast offerings. A tall, slender carafe of freshly squeezed orange juice catches the light, its liquid a vibrant, pure amber. Beside it, a silver-plated pot, still faintly steaming, promises warm, dark coffee. The quiet presence of a server, a shadow of efficiency, ensures everything is precisely arranged, their movements almost soundless as they complete the final, minute adjustments to a folded linen napkin, its weave soft and crisp against the cool granite. You settle into a chair crafted from woven, weather-resistant material, its ergonomic form embracing you gently. The cool, smooth surface of the granite table meets your forearm as you reach for the coffee pot. The weight of the silver is substantial, reassuring, as you lift it. A soft, almost imperceptible click of the lid, then the dark, rich liquid pours with a silent, steady stream into the thin-rimmed porcelain cup. The steam rises in a delicate, fragrant plume, carrying the deep, comforting aroma of roasted beans, a scent that seems to anchor you to this specific moment. You watch the dark liquid fill the pristine white of the cup, a quiet ritual unfolding in the morning light. The handle of the cup, perfectly formed, feels balanced and warm in your hand as you bring it slowly to your lips. Your gaze falls upon a delicate pastry, a croissant baked to a perfect golden brown, its numerous layers visible and inviting. You reach for it, your fingers brushing against its flaky surface, a faint dry rustle like whispers of parchment. Bringing it to your lips, the first bite offers a subtle, buttery richness, a gentle crunch, followed by the soft, yielding interior that melts on your tongue. The taste is light, refined, a quiet awakening for the palate, a gentle counterpoint to the robust coffee. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the warmth of the coffee cup seep into your palm, the faint, sweet scent of the pastry lingering in the air around you. The distant hum of the city remains, a gentle, constant undertone to this peaceful, private moment, a subtle reminder of the vast world beyond your serene terrace. The sun climbs higher, its rays now warming your face with a gentle, consistent touch. You take another slow, measured sip of your coffee, feeling its subtle warmth spread through you, a quiet comfort. Everything feels balanced, serene, as the city slowly, quietly begins its day below, its movements muted and distant. You simply exist, observing, savoring each subtle sensation, letting the morning unfold around you in its own unhurried rhythm. The last sip of coffee settles a quiet warmth within you as you rise from the polished black granite table on the terrace. The gentle hum of the city, which had been a distant companion, fades slightly as you step back into the cool, conditioned air of your penthouse suite. The familiar polished concrete floor cool and smooth underfoot. Your steps, unhurried and silent, lead you away from the expansive morning light towards the hushed sanctuary of your personal library, a space designed for quiet contemplation. The wide, pivot door to the library, crafted from a single, dark slab of unblemished walnut, swings open with a soft, controlled resistance, revealing a deeper quiet within. Immediately, a subtle, grounding scent greets you. A delicate, layered blend of aged paper, fine, supple leather, and a faint, clean note of cedar that permeates the carefully climate-controlled air. The morning light, so expansive and direct on the terrace, here becomes filtered, softened by tall, narrow windows that frame precise glimpses of the sky, casting long, serene lines across the deep, dense pile of the hand-knotted silk rug. The air around you feels still, undisturbed, a perfect environment for slow, deliberate thought. Your gaze sweeps across the floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, meticulously crafted from the same dark walnut, each shelf precisely aligned, housing an impressive collection of volumes. The spines, a rich array of colors and textures, the deep greens of Moroccan leather, the muted blues of fine linen cloth, the subtle gleam of intricate gold tooling, stand in perfect order, a quiet testament to curated knowledge and enduring craftsmanship. You walk slowly along one aisle, your fingertips almost brushing the cool, smooth wood of the shelves, the soft sound of your steps absorbed completely by the thick rug beneath your feet. Your eyes pause on a particular section, drawn to a series of uniform, unassuming bindings. You extend a hand, your fingers tracing the faint, raised bands on the spine of a volume bound in deep oxblood calfskin, its surface smooth, yet subtly textured from years of careful, respectful handling. With a gentle, deliberate motion, you grasp the book, feeling its solid, balanced weight as you ease it from its perfectly fitted place on the shelf. A faint, dry whisper of air, a barely audible sigh, accompanies its removal, a sound unique to old books being freed from their long, quiet rest. You hold the book in both hands, turning it slightly to admire the intricate, yet understated, gold lettering on the spine and cover, the precision of the artisan's work evident in every delicate detail. The corners are sharp, unmarred, a clear sign of meticulous preservation. Your thumb lightly brushes the edge of the pages, feeling the crisp, almost brittle quality of the paper, the slight, uneven texture of the hand-cut leaves. A faint, sweet, earthy scent of ancient paper, and the lingering aroma of the leather binding rises from the volume, a subtle invitation to another time, another mind. You allow your gaze to rest on the title, recognizing the quiet significance of its first edition status, a tangible link to a moment long past, now held gently in your hands. You carefully open the cover, the hinges creaking softly, a sound like an old, well-maintained door opening to a forgotten, treasured room. The first page, slightly toned with the subtle patina of age, bears the faint, almost invisible watermark of its original maker. You don't rush to read the words, but rather observe the precise typesetting, The elegant margins. The meticulous care taken in its original creation. You turn a single page. The sound, a soft, dry rustle, a whisper against the profound silence of the room. The paper feels thin, yet resilient, a testament to its enduring quality, each fiber holding centuries of calm. The weight of the rare first edition, still held gently in your hands, feels grounding, a quiet anchor in the hushed expanse of your personal library. You turn, with a slow, deliberate grace, back towards the walnut bookshelf, its deep, polished surface absorbing the softened morning light. With careful precision, you guide the volume back into its exact place amongst its companions, feeling the subtle resistance as it slots perfectly into the space it has occupied for decades, perhaps centuries. A soft, almost imperceptible puff of air escapes as it settles, a final, quiet sigh. You let your hand linger for a moment on the cool, smooth spine of the returned book, then slowly withdraw it, allowing your fingers to brush lightly against the finely crafted edge of the shelf. The air in the library, infused with its unique blend of aged paper, fine leather, and cedar, remains perfectly still, undisturbed. Your gaze then shifts across the room, past the precise vertical lines of the book-filled shelves, towards a low, inviting armchair positioned near one of the tall, narrow windows. The chair, upholstered in a deep, supple cognac leather, seems to beckon, its form a study in understated comfort. As you approach, the rich aroma of the leather, warm and earthy, becomes more pronounced, mingling subtly with the library's existing scents. You pause beside it, observing the meticulous stitching along its broad arms, the faint, natural creases in the hide that speak of its quality and graceful aging. With a gentle, measured movement, you lower yourself into the chair. The leather yields with a soft, almost imperceptible sigh, a deep, resonant sound that cradles you as the cushions conform to your form. The support is firm yet yielding, a perfect balance of structure and softness. Your back settles against the smooth, cool leather, a quiet embrace. On a small, circular side table next to the armchair, crafted from a single piece of dark, veined marble, a delicate tea service awaits. It must have been placed there while you were absorbed in the books, a testament to the quiet efficiency of the unseen staff. A porcelain teapot, its surface a pristine, unblemished white, sits warming gently on a small, silent burner, emanating a faint wisp of steam and the subtle, comforting aroma of freshly brewed Earl Grey. Beside it, a thin-rimmed teacup and saucer, both of the same luminous porcelain, rest in quiet readiness. You reach for the teapot, your fingers brushing the smooth, cool porcelain of its handle, then lifting it with a light, balanced weight. As you tilt it, the dark amber liquid pours with a silent, steady stream into the waiting cup, filling the air with a slightly stronger, yet still delicate, fragrance of bergamot and warm tea leaves. A soft, almost musical clink sounds as you gently return the teapot to its place on the burner. You then lift the teacup, its warmth immediately transferring to your fingertips, a pleasant, soothing sensation. The rim of the cup feels impossibly fine against your lower lip as you take a slow, deliberate sip. The tea is perfectly brewed, a subtle warmth spreading through you, a quiet, gentle awakening for the senses. You close your eyes for a brief moment, letting the warmth of the cup permeate your hands, the delicate taste of the tea lingering on your tongue. The filtered morning light, now a little brighter, still paints soft, geometric patterns across the silk rug, creating a serene, unchanging landscape of light and shadow. The distant, muted hum of the city is barely a whisper, almost entirely absorbed by the thick walls and the profound quiet of the library. You simply sit, breathing slowly, deeply, the comfortable weight of the leather armchair holding you, the warmth of the tea, a gentle, steady presence. Everything feels settled, perfectly still, inviting a deep sense of peaceful contemplation. The room, with its silent stories and comforting scents, becomes a soft, encompassing cocoon. The warmth of the morning tea fades to a memory as the day has progressed. The soft light of the library now deepening into the gentle, muted tones of early evening. You rise from the cognac leather armchair with a quiet grace, the supple hide sighing softly as it releases your form. The air in the library, still carrying its subtle scent of aged paper and cedar, feels perfectly calm, a testament to the precision climate control. Your steps, silent on the thick silk rug, carry you towards a less frequented corner of the penthouse, away from the main living areas, towards a door crafted from a seamless panel of brushed steel. You press a subtle, almost invisible sensor, and the steel door slides open with a faint, low hum, revealing a dimly lit, narrow passage. A distinct change in temperature is immediately noticeable. The air here is cooler, crisper, carrying a subtle, earthy scent, quite different from the refined aromas of the library. This is the entrance to your private wine cellar, a subterranean sanctuary designed for perfect preservation. You step into the cool passage, the smooth, cool touch of brushed steel on your fingertips as you steady yourself against the doorframe. The soft hum of the unseen climate systems becomes a faint, constant undertone, a quiet guardian of the precious contents within. Before you, a gentle spiral staircase descends, its treads crafted from solid, dark oak, each step wide and reassuringly sturdy. The low, diffused lighting, carefully integrated into the walls, casts long, soft shadows, highlighting the subtle grain of the wood and the smooth, cool texture of the stone walls flanking the descent. You place a hand lightly on the cool, wrought iron railing, its surface smooth and slightly chilled, and begin your slow, unhurried descent. Each step downward is deliberate, quiet, the oak absorbing the slight pressure of your weight with a faint, almost imperceptible creak. The air grows steadily cooler, carrying with it a deeper, more pronounced aroma, a complex, layered scent of damp earth, seasoned wood, and the faint, sweet tang of fermenting grapes. The spiral brings you into the main chamber of the cellar, a cavernous space carved directly into the bedrock beneath the city. The walls are rough-hewn stone, cool and solid, their natural texture absorbing all sound, creating an atmosphere of profound quiet. Rows upon rows of dark, wooden racks stretch into the soft gloom, each one meticulously organized, holding countless bottles in silent repose. The bottles themselves are shrouded in a subtle, ambient light, their dark glass hinting at the precious vintages within. A fine, almost invisible layer of dust, a testament to undisturbed time, rests on some of the older labels, adding to the sense of ancient calm. You walk slowly down a central aisle, your steps hushed on the cool, compacted earth floor. The air, perfectly still and cool at precisely 12 degrees Celsius, feels rich and heavy with the scent of countless years of maturation. You pause before a section marked with a small, elegant brass plaque, your eyes scanning the labels. The soft light glints off the dark glass, revealing the subtle variations in bottle shape, the delicate script of the labels, each one a unique story of vintage and terroir. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing the cool, firm surface of a bottle, feeling the slight indentation of the punt at its base. With a slow, deliberate movement, you select a bottle, easing it gently from its rack. The soft, dry scrape of glass against wood is the only sound, a quiet punctuation in the deep silence. You hold the bottle, its cool, smooth weight, a comforting presence in your hand. The label, slightly aged but perfectly legible, describes a vintage from a respected, ancient vineyard. You turn the bottle slowly, admiring its simple, elegant form, the rich, dark liquid visible through the glass. The cool, smooth weight of the selected wine bottle rests comfortably in your hand, its dark glass a silent promise of the evening ahead. The profound quiet of the subterranean cellar envelops you, the steady, low hum of the climate control, a barely perceptible vibration in the cool, still air. The rich, earthy scent of ancient soil and seasoned wood fills your senses, a grounding aroma unique to this private vault. You turn the bottle gently, letting the soft, diffused light from the integrated fixtures catch the subtle sheen of the dark glass, revealing the intricate patterns of the label. Your gaze drifts along the rows of bottles, each one a testament to time and careful cultivation. You consider the other choices, the subtle variations in vintage and region, each offering a different nuance, a distinct story. The dark wooden racks, precisely spaced, hold their precious cargo in perfect order, an elegant array of potential. You notice the faint, almost imperceptible sheen of condensation on some of the older bottles, a clear sign of the perfectly maintained humidity, ensuring the corks remain supple and tightly sealed. The air here is a constant, cool embrace, precisely 12 degrees Celsius, a perfect environment for the quiet slumber of these aged liquids. You begin to retrace your steps, moving slowly along the aisle of the cellar, the chosen bottle still held lightly in your hand. Your footfalls on the compacted earth floor are soft, almost entirely absorbed, creating a rhythmic, hushed padding sound. The low, diffused light continues to guide you, casting long, gentle shadows from the racks, creating a serene, almost meditative path. The deep silence of the cellar is only punctuated by the subtle, continuous hum of the climate systems, a constant, reassuring presence that underscores the stillness. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the complex, layered aromas of the cellar to fill your lungs, a subtle blend of damp stone, oak barrels, and the faint, sweet memory of grapes. As you reach the base of the spiral staircase, you pause for a moment, letting your hand rest against the cool, rough-hewn stone wall. The texture is firm, ancient, a direct connection to the earth beneath your feet. You look back at the expanse of the cellar, the endless rows of bottles receding into the soft gloom, each one a silent repository of history and flavor. The sheer volume of choices, the quiet luxury of such a collection, creates a sense of serene abundance, without ever feeling overwhelming. It is a space designed for contemplation, for slow, deliberate decisions, far removed from the hurried pace of the world above. You begin your ascent, placing your free hand on the cool, smooth surface of the wrought iron railing. Each step on the solid oak treads is deliberate, unhurried, a gentle rhythm accompanying your rise. The air gradually warms, subtly, imperceptibly as you climb, transitioning from the crisp coolness of the cellar to the slightly milder, conditioned air of the penthouse. The faint, earthy scent of the cellar begins to recede, replaced by the subtle, clean notes of the upper levels. The soft, integrated lighting continues to illuminate your path, creating a continuous, gentle glow around you. As you reach the top of the spiral staircase, the brushed steel door slides open once more with its faint, low hum, revealing the quiet passage leading back into the main living spaces. You step through, carrying the chosen bottle, a quiet treasure now brought forth from its long, cool rest. The transition back to the ambient light and subtle sounds of the penthouse is seamless, a gentle re-entry into the evening. The cool weight of the bottle in your hand is a tangible link to the serene depths you have just left, a quiet promise for the hours to come. The evening unfolds with its own unhurried pace, everything settled and calm. The cool, dark glass of the chosen wine bottle is now placed gently on a polished dark wood counter, a quiet promise for later in the evening. You move with unhurried grace through the soft, ambient light of the penthouse, the familiar polished concrete floor cool and smooth beneath your feet. The transition from the subterranean quiet of the cellar to the main living areas is seamless, a subtle shift in temperature and light. Your path leads you to another discreet, pivot door, this one leading to a private atelier, a space of precise craftsmanship and quiet artistry. The door, crafted from a smooth, unblemished panel of frosted glass set into a brushed metal frame, glides open with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper. Immediately, a faint, clean scent of fine wool, crisp linen, and the subtle, metallic tang of sharp shears fills the air, a distinctive aroma of bespoke tailoring. The light within is bright, yet diffused, emanating from a large, north-facing window and carefully positioned track lighting, designed to render colors and textures with absolute clarity. The room is a study in functional elegance, minimalist yet rich in material. In the center of the atelier stands a low, wide table of honed white marble, its surface perfectly smooth and cool to the touch. Upon it, an array of fabric swatches, each one a miniature landscape of texture and color, is meticulously arranged. You approach the table, your fingers lightly tracing the cool, smooth edge of the marble. Your gaze falls upon a roll of exquisite, deep charcoal flannel, its surface a subtle dance of fine fibers, promising warmth and drape. You reach out, your fingertips brushing against the soft, resilient nap of the wool, feeling its subtle spring and luxurious density. A quiet presence, the master tailor, stands nearby, his movements precise and unhurried. He doesn't speak, but his focused attention communicates a deep respect for his craft and your preferences. He holds a long, slender tape measure, its fabric soft and flexible, yet firm. He gestures subtly towards a polished chrome mannequin, its form a perfect, silent representation of your precise measurements. The air is still, save for the faint, almost imperceptible rustle of fabric as he gently unfurls a length of the chosen flannel, allowing it to drape over a section of the mannequin's shoulder. You step closer, observing the way the fabric catches the light, revealing the subtle variations in its charcoal hue, the inherent quality of the weave. The tailor, with practiced ease, smooths the fabric with the flat of his hand. A soft, almost whispering sound against the wool. He then takes a piece of tailor's chalk, a small, smooth white cylinder, and with an incredibly light touch, makes a barely visible mark on the fabric. The sound is a faint, dry whisper, a precise, almost surgical sound in the quiet room. You watch his hands, skilled and steady, as he works with meticulous attention to detail, each movement economical and purposeful. He then turns to you, holding up a small rectangular swatch of silk lining, its surface a deep, muted sapphire blue, shimmering faintly in the diffused light. He offers it to you, and you take it, feeling the incredibly smooth, cool glide of the silk against your fingertips, a stark contrast to the textured wool. The subtle sheen of the silk, its fluid drape, promises a luxurious interior for the garment. You turn the swatch over in your hands, appreciating the fine, tight weave, the way it catches and releases the light with a quiet elegance. The tailor nods almost imperceptibly, confirming your unspoken approval. The air in the atelier remains still, filled with the faint, clean scent of fine textiles and the quiet hum of focused craftsmanship. A serene space where luxury is created with patience and precision. The day moves forward, unhurried, each moment a quiet unfolding. The soft, cool silk swatch, its sapphire hue shimmering gently, is now placed carefully back on the honed white marble table. The subtle scent of fine wool and crisp linen still lingers in the precise air of the atelier, a quiet reminder of the craftsmanship unfolding around you. The master tailor, his movements a study in quiet efficiency, approaches you with a garment draped over his arm. It is the jacket, now in its nascent form, crafted from the deep charcoal flannel you selected earlier. The fabric looks and feels remarkably different now, already hinting at its final, elegant structure. He holds it out, and you slide your arms into the still unfinished sleeves. The interior, lined with a smooth, temporary basting fabric, feels surprisingly soft against your skin, a hint of the luxurious sapphire silk yet to come. The heavy flannel drapes around your shoulders with a substantial, reassuring weight, settling with a fluid grace that suggests perfect balance. You feel the cool, fine texture of the wool against your skin, a subtle connection to the raw material. The tailor adjusts the garment gently, his fingers brushing the fabric with a light, almost imperceptible touch, smoothing out any minor creases. You stand before a tall, unblemished mirror, its polished surface reflecting the diffused, clear light of the atelier. The image it presents is precise, revealing every subtle curve and line of the garment. The tailor moves around you, his steps hushed on the smooth, polished concrete floor, a soft, almost inaudible padding. He carries a small, antique silver thimble, its surface worn smooth by decades of use, and a selection of fine, sharp pins, their tiny heads gleaming. The air is still, the silence broken only by the faint, dry rustle of the fabric as you make a small, controlled movement, allowing him to assess the drape. He begins his work, his hands moving with quiet confidence. He places a pin with a soft, almost inaudible click, a tiny, precise sound that punctuates the stillness. Then another, and another, each placement deliberate, exact. You feel the faintest prick of the pin through the layers of fabric, a subtle, momentary sensation that quickly fades. His fingers, warm and skilled, gently pinch and smooth the fabric, coaxing it into its perfect form. You observe his reflection in the mirror, his brow furrowed in concentration, his eyes keenly focused on the subtle nuances of the fit. The scent of the wool, now warmed slightly by your body heat, becomes a little more pronounced, a comforting, natural aroma. You raise an arm slowly, feeling the fabric move with you, a quiet testament to its potential freedom of movement. The tailor watches, his head tilted slightly, then adjusts a seam with a light touch, another soft, dry click of a pin. He steps back, observing the overall line, then leans in, again, his presence close but never intrusive. You feel the subtle shift in the garment, the way it settles more precisely against your frame with each adjustment, anticipating its final, flawless form. The soft, precise sounds of his work, the faint rustle of fabric, the whisper of chalk, the delicate click of pins, create a rhythmic, calming backdrop to this quiet, focused process. The fitting continues in this serene manner, a silent collaboration between craftsman and wearer. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the weight of the flannel, its quality a tangible presence. The Atelier remains a sanctuary of quiet precision, each movement, each sound, contributing to a sense of unhurried perfection. You stand perfectly still, allowing the tailor to work, the garment taking shape around you, a silent transformation. The day continues its gentle progression, marked by these moments of meticulous creation, everything in its proper, quiet place. The precise fitting of the nascent garment is complete, the pins now holding the charcoal flannel in its perfectly sculpted form. You step away from the mirror in the atelier, leaving the subtle scent of fine wool and sharp shears behind. The frosted glass door slides shut with a soft, controlled whisper, sealing away the world of meticulous tailoring. You move with unhurried grace through the quiet penthouse, the cool, polished concrete floor, a familiar presence beneath your feet, guiding you toward a different sanctuary, your wood-paneled study. As you enter the study, the air immediately feels different, richer, warmer, imbued with the deep, comforting aroma of aged wood and fine leather. Here, the light is softer, drawn from a single, tall window that now captures the gentle, fading glow of the late afternoon sun, casting long, serene shadows across the polished oak floor. The walls are entirely clad in rich, dark walnut panels, each one meticulously fitted, their deep grain absorbing sound and creating an atmosphere of profound quiet and introspection. The room feels like a solid, comforting embrace. Your gaze sweeps across the built-in bookshelves that line every wall, crafted from the same deep walnut. Unlike the library, which houses a vast collection for general perusal, this study holds a more intimate, specialized collection of truly rare books, each one a unique treasure. The spines, a mosaic of muted colors and textures, the faded gold tooling on ancient vellum, the smooth, dark sheen of calfskin, the subtle weave of antique linen, stand in perfect, undisturbed order. The air, conditioned to a precise temperature and humidity, preserves these delicate volumes, ensuring their quiet longevity. You approach a section of the shelves, your fingers lightly tracing the cool, smooth surface of the polished walnut. A faint scent of old paper and the subtle, sweet aroma of the wood rises to meet you, a gentle invitation. You pause before a particular shelf, your eyes scanning the titles, each one a whispered story of history and authorship. Your hand reaches out, extending towards a small, unassuming volume bound in dark green Morocco leather, its surface incredibly smooth, yet subtly textured under your fingertips. The gold lettering on its spine, though faded, still gleams with a quiet dignity. With a slow, deliberate motion, you carefully extract the book. A soft, dry rustle, almost a sigh, accompanies its removal, a sound unique to ancient bindings. You hold the book in both hands, feeling its surprising lightness, its delicate, almost fragile nature. The leather, though centuries old, remains supple and cool to the touch. You turn it over, observing the hand-stitched details along its edges, the precise, minute imperfections that speak of its artisanal origin. The faint, sweet, earthy scent of ancient paper and rich leather is more pronounced now, a subtle, captivating perfume. You open the cover with utmost care, the hinges creaking softly. A sound, like an old, wise voice. The title page, slightly foxed with the gentle patina of time, reveals exquisite, hand-drawn typography. You don't read the words, but rather observe the delicate texture of the hand-laid paper, the faint, almost invisible chain lines that run through each page. Your thumb lightly brushes the edge of a page, feeling its crisp, thin resilience, the way it whispers against your skin. This is not merely a book, but an artifact, a tangible link to a distant past, held gently in your hands. The study remains hushed, the late afternoon light softening further, casting longer, calmer shadows across the wooden floor. Everything is still, settled, inviting a deep sense of peaceful contemplation. The rare volume, a quiet treasure bound in dark green Morocco leather, rests gently in your hands, its delicate weight a familiar comfort. The rich, earthy scent of ancient paper and fine leather, intensified by your close proximity, fills your senses in the hushed embrace of your wood-paneled study. The late afternoon sun, now lower in the sky, casts longer, softer shadows across the polished oak floor, creating a serene tapestry of light and shade that slowly shifts with the earth's turning. You move with unhurried grace toward a large, antique writing desk positioned near the tall window, its surface crafted from a single, expansive slab of dark, polished mahogany. The wood gleams with a deep, warm luster, reflecting the ambient light with a soft, diffused glow. You place the book carefully on a plush, green leather blotter that covers a section of the desk, its surface yielding softly beneath the volume. A faint, almost imperceptible sigh of air escapes as the book settles, a gentle sound in the profound quiet of the room. Beside the blotter, a small, meticulously organized collection of cataloging tools awaits. A slender magnifying glass with a brass frame, a finely weighted fountain pen, and a stack of creamy, thick archival cards. You reach for the magnifying glass, its cool, smooth brass fitting perfectly into your palm. With a deliberate motion, you bring the lens close to the title page of the book, observing the intricate, hand-drawn typography in magnified detail. The fine lines of the ink, the subtle texture of the hand-laid paper, all become exquisitely clear, revealing the artistry of a bygone era. A faint, dry whisper of parchment accompanies the gentle turning of each page as you examine the colophon, searching for precise details of its printing and provenance. The scent of aged paper, a subtle blend of vanilla and wood, rises more distinctly as you carefully open the book further, allowing the air to circulate between its delicate leaves. You trace the faint, almost invisible chain lines in the paper with your fingertip, feeling the minute irregularities that speak of its handmade origin, a connection to the craftsman's touch centuries ago. The sound is a soft, dry rustle, a quiet conversation between your fingers and the ancient pages. You then reach for the fountain pen, its polished obsidian barrel cool and smooth against your skin. You feel the satisfying weight of it in your hand, a tool of precision and quiet purpose. With slow, careful movements, you begin to transcribe the cataloging details onto one of the thick archival cards. The fine nib of the pen glides effortlessly across the smooth, fibrous surface of the card, laying down a thin, consistent line of deep black ink. The sound is a faint, rhythmic scratch, a soft whisper of graphite against paper, a calming, repetitive sound in the deep quiet. You pause between each entry, allowing your gaze to drift across the rich, walnut-paneled walls, absorbing the quiet permanence of the room. The late afternoon light continues to soften, painting the study in deeper, warmer hues of amber and gold. Each deliberate action, each quiet observation, contributes to a profound sense of peace. The book now rests, its details recorded, its quiet story acknowledged. You gently close its covers, the soft thud, a final, settling sound. You then carefully slide the archival card into its designated slot within a small, velvet-lined box on the desk, a silent repository of these precious details. The study remains hushed, filled with the comforting scent of aged wood and paper, the fading light inviting a deep, unhurried stillness. Everything is in its place, a quiet order restored, as the day continues its slow, peaceful descent towards evening. The quiet task of cataloging complete, the rare volume now rests securely in its archival box. The gentle scent of aged paper and warm mahogany still permeates the study, but the afternoon light has deepened further, inviting a shift in scenery. You rise from the mahogany desk, leaving the hushed quiet of the wood-paneled room behind. Your steps, soft on the polished oak floor, carry you through the expansive penthouse, past the cool concrete surfaces, towards a different kind of quiet, the open air of your private sculpture garden. A large, seamless glass panel, almost invisible in the wall, slides open with a faint, low whir, revealing the vibrant greens and subtle textures of the garden. Immediately the air changes, becoming fresher, carrying the crisp, clean scent of damp earth, verdant foliage, and the distant, subtle aroma of blooming jasmine. The late afternoon sun, now a soft, golden warmth, bathes the garden in a tranquil glow, highlighting the precise forms of the sculptures and the rich, varied hues of the plants. The sounds of the city, ever present but distant, are now softened further by the natural acoustics of the garden, a gentle, continuous whisper. You step onto a path of meticulously laid natural slate, its surface smooth and cool beneath your feet. The stones are perfectly flat, without any jarring irregularities, guiding your steps with a quiet precision. To your left, a low wall of polished concrete, subtly textured, defines the boundary of the garden, offering a sense of intimate enclosure within the vastness of the urban landscape. Delicate ferns, their fronds a vibrant, almost translucent green, spill over the edges of planters, brushing softly against the stone. Your gaze falls upon the first sculpture, a towering piece crafted from brushed stainless steel. Its surface, cool and smooth, reflects the golden afternoon light in 1,000 tiny, shifting gleams, creating a mesmerizing dance of light and shadow. The form is abstract yet graceful, its polished curves inviting contemplation. You walk slowly towards it, your steps measured and unhurried, feeling the subtle warmth of the sun on your skin, the gentle breeze a soft caress on your cheek. The air around the steel sculpture feels slightly cooler, a consequence of the metal's inherent temperature. As you approach, you reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the steel. The contact is firm, solid, a subtle vibration of permanence. A faint, almost imperceptible metallic scent rises from the surface, mingling with the natural aromas of the garden. You trace a long, sweeping curve of the sculpture, feeling the seamless precision of its construction, the flawless finish. The light catches the subtle striations of the brushed metal, revealing a hidden depth to its surface. The only sound is the faint, distant rustle of leaves from a cluster of slender bamboo, a soft, rhythmic whisper that blends seamlessly with the distant hum of the city. You step back, allowing your eyes to take in the sculpture's full form, its elegant silhouette against the softening afternoon sky. The light continues to shift, altering the play of reflections, transforming the sculpture with each passing moment. The air in the garden is still, save for the occasional, gentle sigh of the breeze, carrying the subtle sense of earth and bloom. You stand in quiet observation, allowing the beauty and stillness of the garden to envelop you, a serene pause in the flow of the day. The world outside feels distant, muted, as you settle into this profound sense of calm. The cool, brushed stainless steel of the sculpture still holds a faint impression of your touch as you slowly draw your hand away. The late afternoon sun, a gentle golden warmth, continues to bathe the private sculpture garden in its serene glow. The air, rich with the clean scent of damp earth and distant jasmine, feels perfectly still, save for the soft, rhythmic whisper of bamboo leaves swaying in an almost imperceptible breeze. You turn from the abstract form of the sculpture, allowing your gaze to drift across the meticulously designed landscape. The path of natural slate, cool and smooth beneath your feet, leads you further into the garden. To your right, a low, sculpted hedge of deep green boxwood, precisely trimmed, offers a gentle boundary, its dense foliage creating a soft, textural wall. Beyond it, a small circular clearing comes into view, centered around a long, elegant stone bench. The bench is carved from a single, solid slab of pale, unblemished limestone, its surface smooth and cool, almost silken to the touch. It is positioned to offer a serene view of another, smaller sculpture, this one crafted from dark, polished bronze, its surface catching the golden light with a deep, subtle gleam. You approach the bench with unhurried steps, the slate path guiding you silently. The faint, clean scent of the limestone, a subtle minerality, mixes with the surrounding garden aromas. With a gentle, deliberate movement, you lower yourself onto the cool, smooth surface of the stone bench. The limestone absorbs your weight, offering a firm, grounding support. The coolness seeps through your clothing, a pleasant, refreshing sensation against your skin. A subtle connection to the earth beneath. You lean back slightly, feeling the solid, unwavering support of the bench against your spine. The air around you feels perfectly still, carrying the faint, comforting sounds of the garden, the soft rustle of leaves, the distant, muted hum of the city, all blended into a harmonious, gentle backdrop. Your gaze settles on the bronze sculpture before you. Its form is organic, fluid, a series of interconnected curves that seem to flow and ripple, inviting a quiet contemplation of movement and stillness. The deep, rich patina of the bronze absorbs the light, then releases it in subtle, dark reflections, creating a sense of quiet depth. You notice the tiny, almost invisible imperfections in its surface, the marks left by the artist's hand, each one a testament to its creation. The scent of the damp earth from the surrounding flower beds, a rich, fertile aroma, rises gently around you, grounding you further in this peaceful moment. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the warmth of the late afternoon sun to settle on your face, a gentle, steady presence. The cool stone beneath you, the soft sounds of the garden, the subtle sense of nature and art, all blend into a profound sense of calm. Your breathing slows, deepening, matching the unhurried rhythm of the fading day. Everything feels settled, perfectly still, as you rest in this private sanctuary, surrounded by the quiet beauty of art and nature. The world outside feels incredibly distant, a mere whisper beyond the tranquil embrace of the garden. The cool, smooth surface of the limestone bench still retains the impression of your form as you rise from the sculpture garden. The late afternoon light, now softening to a gentle amber, begins its slow retreat, deepening the shadows among the boxwood hedges. The air, carrying the faint, sweet scent of jasmine and damp earth, feels tranquil, a harmonious blend of nature and art. You move with unhurried grace, leaving the quiet contemplation of the garden behind, stepping back into the climate-controlled stillness of your penthouse. Your path leads you through a wide, minimalist corridor, its walls a muted, textural plaster that absorbs all sound. The polished concrete floor, cool and smooth underfoot, guides you towards a discreet, unadorned door. This entrance, crafted from a single seamless panel of brushed aluminum, blends almost invisibly into the wall, betraying nothing of the exclusive space beyond. You press a subtle sensor, and the door slides open with a soft, precise whir, revealing a profoundly quiet and carefully lit environment. Your private art gallery. The air within is cool, dry, and perfectly still, carrying a faint, clean scent, a subtle blend of canvas, aged wood from frames, and a hint of a specialized air purification system. The lighting is meticulously controlled, a soft, even glow emanating from recessed fixtures, designed to illuminate the artworks without glare or harshness. The walls are a pristine neutral white, allowing the art to command all attention. The floor, a wide expanse of polished gray marble, reflects the diffused light, creating an almost ethereal sense of boundless space. You step onto the cool marble, your soft-soled shoes making no sound. The gallery is empty, perfectly prepared for your private viewing. Your gaze sweeps across the carefully curated collection, each piece meticulously hung, spaced with deliberate intention. The silence here is absolute, broken only by the barely perceptible hum of the climate control system, a constant, low thrum that underscores the deep stillness. A sense of profound calm settles over you, an anticipation of quiet engagement with beauty. You walk slowly down the central aisle, your steps measured and unhurried. Your eyes are drawn to a large canvas on the far wall, its vibrant yet subdued colors a focal point in the expansive space. It is a contemporary piece, abstract in form, yet evoking a sense of tranquil movement. As you approach, the subtle textures of the paint become more apparent, the faint impasto catching the soft light, creating minute shadows and highlights that give the surface a quiet life of its own. You pause before the painting, allowing your eyes to absorb its details. The canvas itself, a fine, tightly woven linen, shows through in places, adding another layer of texture. You notice the precise brushstrokes, the deliberate layering of color, each one a testament to the artist's focused intention. The frame, a simple, unadorned strip of brushed titanium, recedes into the wall, allowing the artwork to float, unbound. The air around the painting feels still, almost reverent, as if the artwork itself is breathing quietly. You stand in silent contemplation, letting the colors and forms wash over you, a gentle, immersive experience. The gallery remains hushed, a sanctuary of visual peace, as the day gently transitions towards evening. The large, abstract canvas still holds your gaze, its vibrant yet subdued colors a focal point in the hushed expanse of your private art gallery. The air, cool, dry, and perfectly still, carries the faint, clean scent of canvas and aged wood, a quiet testament to the art it protects. The diffused, even light from the recessed fixtures illuminates the artwork with a soft clarity, highlighting the subtle textures of the paint and the fine weave of the linen. You step back, allowing more space between yourself and the painting, letting its full scale and composition wash over you. The polished gray marble floor, cool and smooth beneath your soft-soled shoes, reflects the artwork's image with a gentle, watery distortion, adding another layer to the visual experience. The silence in the gallery remains profound, broken only by the barely perceptible hum of the climate control system, a constant, low thrum that seems to reinforce the stillness. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, clean air expand gently in your lungs. Then release it with an equally slow, steady exhale, a quiet release. You shift your weight slightly, feeling the solid, grounding presence of the marble beneath your feet. Your eyes drift from the main canvas to a smaller, more intricate piece displayed on an adjacent wall. It is a delicate watercolor, its colors softer, more translucent, depicting a serene landscape. As you approach, the subtle washes of pigment, the delicate lines, become more apparent, revealing the artist's masterful control of the medium. The paper, a thick, textured archival stock, seems to absorb the light, giving the image a luminous quality. You lean in slightly, observing the minute details of the watercolor. The faint, almost invisible fibers of the paper are visible beneath the transparent layers of paint, adding a tactile dimension to the visual. You notice the delicate edges where the pigment has dried, creating subtle variations in tone and depth. The frame, a slender strip of untreated maple, its grain a pale, natural pattern, complements the lightness of the artwork, without distracting from it. The air here, close to the delicate paper, carries a faint, almost imperceptible scent of natural fibers and a hint of fine, dried pigment. You reach out a hand, stopping just short of the frame, your fingertips hovering in the still air. The temptation to touch, to feel the texture of the paper and the coolness of the glass protecting it, is subtle, but you resist, respecting the delicate nature of the artwork. Instead, you allow your gaze to linger, absorbing every detail, every nuance of color and form. The delicate brush strokes, the subtle blend of hues, all contribute to a profound sense of tranquility. You close your eyes for a brief moment, allowing the visual memory of the watercolor to imprint itself upon your mind. The coolness of the marble floor, the profound silence of the gallery, the subtle sense of art and preservation, all blend into a deep sense of peace. When you open your eyes again, the artwork seems to glow with a gentle inner light, its serene beauty, a quiet comfort. The gallery remains a sanctuary of stillness, a place where time seems to slow, where every detail invites unhurried contemplation. You stand perfectly still, allowing the quiet presence of the art to envelop you, a gentle, calming embrace, as the evening slowly begins to settle around the penthouse. The soft, ethereal glow of the watercolor painting recedes as you turn away from its quiet beauty in the private art gallery. The cool, polished gray marble floor, a silent expanse, guides your steps towards the exit. The air, dry and still, now carries a faint whisper of the unseen climate systems, a low, constant hum that has become a subtle companion throughout your day. You move with unhurried grace through the quiet corridors of the penthouse, the evening light outside beginning to deepen, casting longer, softer shadows through the panoramic windows in the distance. Your path leads you to a secluded wing, where a sliding shoji screen, crafted from delicate rice paper and a frame of pale, unblemished cedar, marks the entrance to your minimalist meditation room. As the screen glides open with a soft, dry rustle, a distinct aroma greets you, a clean, earthy scent of tatami mats, subtle incense, and the faint, fresh note of bamboo. The air here feels profoundly still, almost reverent, perfectly conditioned to a gentle coolness that invites calm. The room is a study in understated elegance, its sparse design emphasizing quiet contemplation. The floor is covered entirely with thick woven tatami mats, their surface firm yet yielding, emitting a faint, sweet, grassy scent. The walls are a smooth, untextured plaster, a pristine white that seems to absorb all light, creating a sense of boundless, tranquil space. In the center, a low, polished table of dark, unadorned wood, perhaps a single slab of ancient elm, sits with quiet dignity. Upon it, a collection of meticulously arranged implements for a traditional tea ceremony awaits, each piece a work of silent artistry. You approach the table, your bare feet making no sound on the resilient tatami. A round zafu cushion, covered in a coarse, natural linen, rests on a flat zabuton mat before the table. With a deliberate, unhurried movement, you lower yourself onto the cushion. The linen is firm yet soft, conforming gently to your form, and the slight compression of the cushion creates a barely audible soft sigh. Your knees rest comfortably on the zabuton, its dense padding a soft support against the tatami. The air around you feels still, cool, and clean, enhancing the sense of quietude. Your gaze settles on the tea implements. A delicate ceramic tea bowl, its glaze, a subtle earthy green, with minute, almost invisible imperfections, sits ready. Beside it, a bamboo whisk, its fine tines perfectly aligned, and a small, dark wooden tea caddy, its lid a smooth, cool disc. A tall, slender iron kettle, its surface a matte black, hums softly on a silent induction heater, a faint wisp of steam rising from its spout, carrying the pure, clean scent of heated water. The sound is a low, continuous murmur, a gentle, rhythmic presence. You reach for the kettle, its handle cool and smooth to the touch, and with a slow, steady hand, pour a small amount of hot water into the tea bowl. The water makes a soft, almost ethereal splashing sound as it meets the ceramic, a delicate acoustic in the profound silence. You swirl the water gently within the bowl, warming its interior, then pour it out into a discarded water basin, a soft, trickling sound. The bowl, now warm, feels comforting as you place it back on the table. The air, already calm, seems to settle even deeper around you as the ritual of the tea ceremony begins to unfold, bringing with it a deep sense of peaceful focus. The warm ceramic tea bowl, now emptied of its initial rinse, rests gently in your hands, its smooth surface a comforting presence. The clean, earthy scent of the tatami mats and subtle incense still fills the minimalist meditation room, creating an atmosphere of profound quiet. The faint, continuous hum of the iron kettle on its silent induction heater is a soft, rhythmic backdrop, a subtle promise of the tea to come. You are seated on the zafu cushion, your posture relaxed yet alert, perfectly centered in this tranquil space. With deliberate, unhurried movements, you reach for the dark wooden tea caddy. Its lid, a smooth, cool disc, lifts with a faint, dry whisper as you remove it. Inside, a vibrant, finely ground matcha powder, a deep, almost luminous jade green, rests in quiet repose. A tiny, delicate bamboo scoop, called a chashaku, lies beside it. You pick up the scoop, feeling its light, delicate balance, its smooth, polished surface cool against your fingertips. You carefully scoop 2 measures of the bright green matcha powder from the caddy, letting it fall with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper into the warmed ceramic tea bowl. The powder is incredibly fine, almost like dust, and a faint, sweet, grassy aroma rises from it, mingling with the existing scents of the room. You replace the lid on the tea caddy with a soft, satisfying click, then set the scoop gently back on the table, its delicate form resting quietly. Next, you reach for the iron kettle once more, its handle cool and smooth. With precise, controlled movements, you pour the hot, purified water into the tea bowl, just enough to cover the matcha powder. The water, a pure, clear liquid, meets the bright green powder with a soft, gentle hiss, a delicate sound that seems amplified in the profound silence of the room. A faint wisp of steam rises, carrying the fresh, verdant scent of the matcha as it begins to bloom. You then pick up the bamboo whisk, or chasen, its fine, delicate tines perfectly aligned. With a slow, steady hand, you begin to whisk the matcha and water together. The motion is rhythmic, circular, a gentle back-and-forth movement that creates a soft, frothy emulsion. The sound is a delicate, continuous swish, a light, airy whisper of bamboo against ceramic, a soothing, repetitive sound that fills the quiet space. You observe the liquid in the bowl transforming, becoming a luminous, vibrant green, topped with a delicate, pale foam. When the matcha is perfectly prepared, a smooth, creamy liquid with a fine, even froth, you gently set the bamboo whisk back on the table. You lift the tea bowl, cradling its warm, smooth ceramic in both hands. The warmth permeates your palms, a comforting, grounding sensation. You bring the bowl slowly to your lips, feeling the subtle texture of the ceramic against your skin. The first sip is warm, smooth, with a rich, earthy sweetness and a faint, pleasant bitterness that lingers delicately on your tongue. The taste is pure, clean, a quiet awakening for the senses. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the warmth spread through you, the subtle flavors unfolding slowly. The room remains profoundly still, the ritual complete, leaving behind a deep sense of peaceful calm. The last lingering taste of ceremonial matcha fades, leaving a clean, subtle sweetness on your tongue as you gently set the warm ceramic bowl back onto the low, polished table. The minimalist meditation room remains steeped in profound quiet, the faint, clean scent of tatami and incense, a comforting presence. You rise from the zafu cushion with a fluid, unhurried motion, feeling the gentle release of the linen as it returns to its original form. The cool, smooth tatami mats offer a silent path as you move from this sanctuary of stillness. Your steps, soft and deliberate, carry you through a concealed doorway, seamlessly integrated into the plaster wall and into a transitional corridor. The air here, precisely conditioned, is neutral, a subtle bridge between the distinct atmospheres of the penthouse. The polished concrete floor, cool underfoot, guides you towards another private space, one dedicated to order and exquisite materials. Your expansive walk-in closet, a wide frosted glass door set into a frame of brushed aluminum, slides open with a soft, almost imperceptible whir, revealing a room bathed in a soft, even light. Immediately, a delicate, clean scent greets you, a subtle blend of fine natural fibers, polished leather, and the faint, fresh note of cedar from the custom cabinetry. The air is perfectly still, cool, and dry, meticulously maintained to preserve the integrity of the garments within. The floor is a smooth, continuous expanse of pale, honed marble, reflecting the diffused light with a gentle, serene glow. The closet is a study in precise organization and luxurious materials. Rows of custom-built wardrobes, crafted from a light, unblemished maple wood, line the walls, their surfaces gleaming softly. Each compartment is perfectly designed, holding garments, shoes, and accessories in immaculate order. Long, slender hanging rails of brushed chrome hold tailored suits and dresses, their fabrics arranged by color and type, creating a quiet spectrum of textures. The soft, even lighting ensures every detail is visible, yet nothing feels harsh or overwhelming. You walk slowly down a central aisle, your soft-soled shoes making no sound on the cool marble. Your gaze drifts across the carefully curated collection. You pause before a section of hanging shirts, each one pressed to a flawless crispness, arranged by shade from pristine white to deep, muted blues. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing against the smooth, cool surface of a freshly laundered Egyptian cotton shirt, feeling the fine, tight weave of the fabric. A faint, clean scent of fresh linen rises from it, a subtle, comforting aroma. With a slow, deliberate motion you select a shirt, easing it gently from its solid cedar hanger. The hanger, its wood smooth and subtly aromatic, releases the garment, with a faint, dry whisper of wood against fabric. You hold the shirt, feeling its light, crisp weight, the cool, smooth cotton, a pleasant sensation against your skin. You then turn to a row of precisely folded cashmere sweaters, each one a soft, muted block of color. You run your hand over the top sweater, feeling the incredible softness of the cashmere, its delicate fibers yielding gently under your touch. The subtle warmth that emanates from the wool is a gentle contrast to the cool air of the closet. You take a moment to admire the meticulous order, the quiet beauty of the carefully arranged textiles and materials. The air in the closet remains still, carrying its delicate blend of natural fibers and cedar, a serene atmosphere of understated luxury. The precise organization, the flawless presentation, all contribute to a profound sense of calm and control. The day continues its gentle progression, each moment a quiet unfolding of serene experiences. The crisp Egyptian cotton shirt, its clean scent a subtle comfort, is now carefully returned to its cedar hanger. The expansive walk-in closet, bathed in its soft, even light, remains a sanctuary of order and fine materials. The air, cool and dry, carries the delicate blend of natural fibers and cedar, a quiet perfume that defines this space. You move with unhurried grace along the rows of custom-built maple wardrobes, the polished marble floor cool and smooth beneath your soft-soled shoes, absorbing any sound. Your gaze drifts towards a section dedicated to folded garments, each one a testament to luxurious comfort. Here, shelves hold stacks of cashmere sweaters, their muted colors arranged in a gentle gradient. You reach for a particular sweater, its delicate, deep charcoal hue catching the soft light. Your fingertips brush against the incredible softness of the cashmere, its fine fibers yielding gently under your touch, a subtle warmth emanating from the wool. You lift it, feeling its light, airy weight, then carefully refold it, smoothing out any imperceptible creases with a slow, deliberate hand. The faint, dry rustle of the cashmere against itself is a soft, almost whispered sound. Next, your attention shifts to a drawer specifically designed for delicate accessories. You pull open the drawer, its hidden runners ensuring a smooth, silent glide. Inside, a collection of silk scarves, each a unique pattern and hue, lies meticulously arranged. The air within the drawer carries a faint, sweet, almost ethereal scent of pure silk, a delicate contrast to the more grounding aromas of wool and cedar. The soft light catches the surface of the scarves, revealing their subtle sheen, the way they seem to absorb and reflect light in equal measure. You select a scarf, its deep, muted sapphire blue reminiscent of the lining chosen for your new tailored jacket. Your fingers brush against the incredibly smooth, cool surface of the silk, feeling its fluid, almost liquid drape. The fabric is impossibly thin, yet surprisingly resilient, a testament to its exquisite quality. You lift it gently, allowing it to unfurl slowly, revealing its intricate, subtle pattern. The faint, dry whisper of the silk against itself is a delicate, almost musical sound, like the softest breath. With careful precision, you begin to arrange the scarves, adjusting their folds, ensuring each one lies perfectly flat, its colors in harmonious sequence. You smooth the cool silk with the flat of your palm, feeling the precise tension of the fabric, the way it settles without a single wrinkle. The subtle sheen of the silk, its colors deepening and lightening with each movement, creates a quiet, visual rhythm. The air in the closet remains still, carrying its delicate blend of fine fibers, a serene atmosphere of understated elegance. You take a step back, allowing your eyes to survey the perfectly organized section. The cashmere sweaters, now precisely folded and aligned, present a calming block of soft color and texture. The silk scarves, arranged in a seamless gradient of hues, lie like liquid jewels, each one a quiet masterpiece of material and color. The meticulous order, the quiet beauty of the textiles, all contribute to a profound sense of calm and control. Everything in this space is intentional, carefully placed, creating a deep sense of peace. The day continues its unhurried progression, each moment a gentle unfolding of serene experiences, held within the quiet embrace of the penthouse. The gentle rustle of cashmere and the soft whisper of silk fade into the quiet background as you leave the meticulously organized walk-in closet. The day has progressed, the subtle shift in light indicating the approach of evening. You move with unhurried grace through the expansive penthouse, the cool, polished marble and concrete floors guiding you silently. The atmosphere of quiet luxury, a constant throughout your day, now transitions to a more open yet equally serene setting. A wide, panoramic glass door slides open with a soft, precise hum, revealing the expansive deck of your private yacht. The air immediately changes, becoming fresher, cooler, carrying the distinct, clean scent of salt and open water. The sun, now a brilliant, softened orange, hangs low on the horizon, casting a breathtaking, fiery glow across the calm, undulating surface of the sea. The yacht itself is utterly still, gently rocking with an almost imperceptible motion, moored in a secluded bay far from the city's distant hum. You step onto the smooth, cool teak decking, its meticulously maintained surface warm beneath your bare feet from the lingering heat of the day. The wood, aged and rich in color, feels solid and grounding. A soft, continuous lapping sound, the gentle rhythm of small waves against the hull, becomes the primary sound, a profoundly soothing presence. The breeze, light and consistent, carries the clean scent of the ocean, a refreshing contrast to the enclosed air of the penthouse. Before you, a low, sleek table crafted from brushed aluminum stands on the deck, its surface reflecting the fiery sunset in a soft, diffused gleam. Upon it, a single crystal tumbler, its facets catching the light, holds a clear amber liquid. Beside it, a small, silver-plated dish contains a few perfectly green olives, their surfaces smooth and dark. The arrangement is simple, elegant, inviting. A soft, plush deck chair, upholstered in a weather-resistant, yet soft-to-the-touch fabric, awaits your presence. You settle into the chair, feeling the gentle give of the cushion beneath you, the cool, firm support of the frame. The fabric is smooth, almost silken, against your skin. Your hand reaches for the crystal tumbler, its cool, substantial weight a pleasant sensation. The liquid within, a delicate aperitif, emits a faint herbaceous aroma, a subtle prelude to the evening. You bring the glass slowly to your lips, feeling the fine, smooth rim against your skin. The first sip is cool, crisp, with a complex, refreshing taste that cleanses the palate, a quiet awakening of the senses. Your gaze drifts across the horizon, where the sun is now a deep, burnished copper, slowly sinking into the vast, calm expanse of the ocean. The sky above is a canvas of soft, fading oranges, pinks and purples, each hue blending seamlessly into the next. The gentle rocking of the yacht, a continuous, subtle sway, creates a profound sense of equilibrium. The sound of the waves, a soft, rhythmic lapping, becomes more pronounced, a hypnotic melody that invites a deep sense of peace. You take another slow, deliberate sip of your aperitif, feeling the cool liquid slide down, a quiet moment of pure, unburdened relaxation. Everything in this moment feels perfectly balanced, utterly serene, as the day quietly surrenders to the embrace of the evening. The cool, crisp taste of the aperitif lingers delicately on your tongue as you gently set the crystal tumbler back onto the brushed aluminum table. The sun, a deep, burnished copper, has now dipped even lower, touching the very edge of the vast, calm ocean. The yacht deck, warm beneath your bare feet, continues its almost imperceptible sway, a gentle, rhythmic motion that cradles you. The air, fresh and cool, carries the clean scent of salt and the subtle, earthy aroma of the teak decking. You lean back further into the plush deck chair, feeling the soft, weather-resistant fabric yield to your form. The gentle rocking of the yacht, a continuous subtle movement, becomes more pronounced, a soothing, hypnotic rhythm that seems to synchronize with your own breathing. The sound of the waves, a soft, consistent lapping against the hull, fills the air, creating a profound sense of isolation and peace, far removed from any other sound. Your gaze remains fixed on the horizon, where the last sliver of the sun is slowly, gracefully disappearing. The sky above is a magnificent canvas of fading colors. Soft lavenders blend into muted roses, which then melt into deep twilight blues. Each hue is delicate, ephemeral, shifting with an unhurried grace. You watch as a single, distant star, barely a pinprick of light, appears in the deepening expanse above, a quiet, luminous presence. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the warmth of the lingering sunset to settle on your eyelids, a gentle, comforting pressure. The sensation of the cool breeze on your skin, the subtle scent of the ocean, the rhythmic rocking of the yacht, all blend into a profound sensory experience. When you open your eyes again, the light has dimmed further, the colors of the sky now deeper, richer, a quiet transition into night. The surface of the ocean, once a fiery expanse, is now a dark, shimmering mirror, reflecting the last vestiges of light from the sky. A thin cashmere throw, its fibers incredibly soft and light, is gently draped over your shoulders by an unseen hand. The warmth of the cashmere is immediate, a delicate comfort against the cooling evening air. You pull it closer, feeling its luxurious softness, the subtle friction of the fibers against your skin, the faint, clean scent of the cashmere, a delicate, natural aroma, mixes with the salt-kissed air, creating a unique, comforting blend. You take another slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, clean air fill your lungs, then release it with an equally slow, steady exhale. The distant star, now joined by a few more, twinkles faintly in the vast, darkening sky. The gentle lapping of the waves continues, an unchanging lullaby as the yacht remains perfectly still, a serene island in the vastness. Everything feels settled, perfectly still, as you rest in the plush deck chair, enveloped in the soft warmth of the cashmere and the profound quiet of the fading day. The boundary between wakefulness and sleep feels thin, permeable, inviting you to drift further into this tranquil embrace. The soft cashmere throw still rests gently on your shoulders as you rise from the plush deck chair, leaving the rhythmic lapping of the waves and the vast, darkening ocean behind. The last vestiges of sunset have faded, and the sky above is now a deep, velvety indigo, dotted with an increasing number of faint, shimmering stars. You move with unhurried grace from the deck of the yacht, stepping back into the quiet, climate-controlled interior, a subtle shift in temperature and sound. Your path leads you through a private, hushed corridor within the yacht, its walls clad in a soft, sound-absorbing fabric. The polished wood floor, warm and smooth underfoot, guides you silently towards a discreet, recessed doorway. This entrance, crafted from a seamless panel of frosted glass and dark, unblemished teak, slides open with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, revealing a tranquil haven, your personal spa sanctuary. The air within is immediately distinctive, warm, humid, and infused with a delicate, calming scent of lavender and subtle eucalyptus. Soft, diffused lighting emanates from hidden sources, casting a gentle, amber glow that eliminates all harsh shadows, creating an atmosphere of profound relaxation. The floor is a mosaic of smooth, warm river stones, perfectly set, their rounded surfaces a gentle, grounding texture beneath your bare feet. The quiet sound of gently trickling water, a soft, continuous murmur, fills the space, a natural, soothing melody. In the center of the room, a wide, low massage table awaits, draped in a thick, plush linen sheet of pristine white. Its surface appears invitingly soft, promising deep comfort. Beside it, a small, polished stone bowl holds a selection of warmed massage oils, their subtle, herbal aromas mingling with the ambient scents. A single, delicate orchid, its petals a soft, creamy white, rests in a minimalist ceramic pot on a nearby low shelf of dark, smooth teak. You approach the massage table, feeling the gentle warmth and smooth, rounded texture of the river stones beneath your feet. With a slow, deliberate movement, you lie down on the table, feeling the soft linen envelop you. The plush cushioning yields perfectly to your form, supporting every curve, every point of contact. The warmth of the room, the gentle humidity, and the soft, diffused light all contribute to an immediate sense of profound relaxation. You close your eyes, letting the subtle scent of lavender and eucalyptus wash over you, A quiet presence, the massage therapist, moves to your side. Their hands, warm and gentle, begin to work on your shoulders, applying a small amount of the warmed oil. The initial touch is light, precise, spreading the smooth, fragrant oil across your skin. The sensation is deeply soothing, the warmth of their hands, the subtle glide of the oil, all contributing to an immediate release of any lingering tension. The faint, almost inaudible sound of the oil being smoothed onto your skin, a soft, rhythmic whisper, blends seamlessly with the gentle trickling of the water. The pressure of their hands deepens, firm yet gentle, working slowly, methodically, along the muscles of your back and shoulders. Each stroke is long, deliberate, releasing knots of tension with a quiet, practiced ease. The subtle scent of lavender becomes more pronounced with the warmth of the massage, deepening its calming effect. You feel your body relaxing further, sinking deeper into the soft linen of the table, as the steady, rhythmic movements of the massage therapist lull you into a state of profound peace. The world outside, the yacht, the ocean, all feel incredibly distant, replaced by the immediate, soothing sensations of this tranquil sanctuary. The steady, rhythmic pressure of the massage therapist's hands continues, working slowly and methodically along the muscles of your back and shoulders. The warmed oil, infused with the delicate scent of lavender and eucalyptus, glides smoothly over your skin, its warmth a soothing comfort. You are deeply relaxed, sinking further into the plush linen of the massage table, the gentle trickling of water in your personal spa sanctuary, a constant, calming murmur. The soft, diffused lighting creates an amber glow, blurring the edges of the room into a tranquil, enveloping embrace. The massage therapist's hands move from your shoulders, down your spine, and then to your legs, each stroke long and deliberate, easing any remaining tension. The pressure is firm, yet gentle, precise, and intuitive, a testament to years of practiced skill. You feel a profound release with each movement, your muscles softening, becoming pliant and deeply relaxed. The warmth of their hands, the subtle friction of the oil, and the continuous flow of motion create a hypnotic rhythm that lulls you deeper into a state of serene calm. The scent of the lavender deepens, becoming more subtle, more ingrained in the warm, humid air. After a long, continuous sequence of strokes, the massage therapist's hands pause. You feel a new sensation, the gentle placement of smooth, warmed river stones along your spine. Each stone, perfectly heated, delivers a deep, penetrating warmth that radiates into your muscles, a profound and comforting heat. The stones are surprisingly light, yet their warmth feels substantial, grounding. You feel the smooth, polished surface of each stone against your skin, a silent, comforting presence. The subtle sound of them being placed, a faint, soft click against the linen, is barely audible in the deep quiet. The therapist's hands then move to your feet, gently taking one foot into their warm grasp. They begin to massage it with the same gentle yet firm pressure, working slowly along the arch and toes. The sensation is incredibly soothing, releasing tension you hadn't realized you were holding. They use a smaller, smooth, warm stone, its curved surface gliding effortlessly over your skin, delivering targeted warmth and pressure. The faint, almost imperceptible sound of the stone against your skin, a soft, muffled whisper, adds to the serene atmosphere. You lie perfectly still, enveloped in a cocoon of warmth, soothing scents, and gentle touch. The diffused lighting in the spa sanctuary grows subtly dimmer, enhancing the feeling of deep tranquility. Small, flickering points of light appear around the room. Soft candlelight added to the ambiance, casting dancing, gentle shadows on the smooth plaster walls. The warm glow of the candles, a soft, dancing amber, creates an even deeper sense of peace and intimacy. The gentle trickling of water continues, a constant, unchanging melody. Your breathing has become slow, deep, and even, matching the unhurried rhythm of the room. The warmth of the stones on your back, the soft pressure on your feet, the subtle scent of lavender, and the gentle flickering of candlelight all combine to create a profound sense of peace. You feel completely weightless, suspended in a state of utter calm. The world outside the yacht, the ocean, the distant stars, all fade into an unidentifiable murmur. You simply exist in this moment of deep, unburdened relaxation, drifting effortlessly on the very edge of sleep. The profound warmth of the stones, the subtle scent of lavender, and the gentle trickling of water still linger in your senses as you slowly rise from the massage table in your personal spa sanctuary. The soft candlelight casts long, dancing shadows, creating an atmosphere of deep tranquility. You move with unhurried grace, feeling utterly relaxed, your muscles softened and pliable. The cool, smooth river stones beneath your bare feet provide a gentle, grounding sensation as you leave the soothing embrace of the spa. Your path leads you through the quiet corridors of the yacht, the polished wood floor warm and smooth underfoot. The deep indigo of the night sky, now fully descended, is visible through strategically placed portholes, dotted with shimmering stars. You arrive at the entrance to your study, a solid door of dark, polished mahogany, its surface gleaming softly in the ambient light. A faint, earthy scent of aged wood and fine leather already emanates from within, a familiar, comforting aroma. You push the mahogany door open with a gentle touch, and it swings inward with a soft, controlled resistance, revealing a room bathed in a warm, intimate glow. The overhead lighting is subdued, replaced by the soft, focused illumination of a single brass desk lamp, its light pooling gently over a wide, mahogany writing desk. The walls, clad in rich, dark walnut panels, seem to absorb all sound, creating an atmosphere of profound quiet and introspection. The air here is still, dry, and imbued with the comforting scent of wood and leather, a perfect environment for quiet thought. You approach the desk, its polished surface reflecting the lamplight with a deep, warm luster. Upon the desk, a leather-bound journal, its cover a deep, supple burgundy, lies open, its creamy, unlined pages inviting. Beside it, a finely weighted fountain pen, its obsidian barrel gleaming softly, rests in a small, polished brass holder. You settle into a high-backed leather armchair, its rich, earthy scent becoming more pronounced as the supple hide yields to your form with a soft, barely audible sigh. The support is firm yet yielding, a comfortable embrace. You reach for the journal, feeling the smooth, cool leather of its cover, the slight texture of the hand-stitched spine. The paper, thick and luxurious, feels incredibly soft and smooth beneath your fingertips, a quiet invitation to capture thoughts. You pick up the fountain pen, its cool, smooth barrel, a familiar weight in your hand. The fine nib, a delicate point of gold, feels perfectly balanced, ready to glide across the page. The only sound in the room is the faint, distant lapping of waves against the yacht's hull, a soft, rhythmic whisper that seems to underscore the stillness. You pause for a moment, allowing your thoughts to settle, your gaze drifting over the blank page. The soft lamplight illuminates the creamy paper, creating a small, intimate circle of focus. The faint scent of the ink, a subtle metallic tang, mixes with the rich aroma of mahogany and leather. With a slow, deliberate movement, you bring the pen to the page, its fine nib touching the surface with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper. You begin to write, the gentle rhythmic scratch of the pen against the thick paper, a calming, repetitive sound in the deep quiet. Each stroke is precise, unhurried, forming words that flow effortlessly from your mind onto the waiting page. The study remains hushed, a sanctuary of quiet reflection, as the night outside deepens, bringing with it a profound sense of peace. The rhythmic, whisper-soft scratch of the fountain pen on the fine, creamy paper continues, a gentle cadence in the profound quiet of your mahogany-lined study. The lamplight, a warm, focused pool, illuminates the words as they form, a thin line of deep black ink trailing smoothly behind the fine gold nib. The subtle metallic tang of the ink mingles with the rich, comforting aromas of aged wood and supple leather, filling the still air around you. You are deeply settled in the high-backed leather armchair, its firm yet yielding support a comforting embrace. Your hand moves with unhurried precision, guiding the pen across the page. Each stroke is deliberate, flowing effortlessly, capturing thoughts and reflections in a quiet, unburdened stream. You feel the subtle texture of the paper beneath the gliding nib, a faint, almost imperceptible resistance that allows for perfect control. The sound of the pen, a continuous, soft whisper, is the only active sound in the room, a soothing, repetitive presence that helps to clear and quiet your mind. The distant, gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull, a constant low murmur, remains a subtle, rhythmic undertone. After completing a sentence, you pause, lifting the pen from the page with a soft, almost inaudible click. You allow your gaze to rest on the freshly written words, observing the deep, lustrous black ink as it slowly, gracefully dries, losing its wet sheen to become a permanent part of the creamy paper. A faint, almost invisible trace of the ink's scent lingers briefly in the air before dissipating. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, dry air of the study expand gently in your lungs, then release it with an equally slow, steady exhale, a quiet release of the day's last, lingering thoughts. With a gentle, careful motion, you turn a page in the leather-bound journal. The thick, creamy paper, slightly textured, makes a soft, dry rustle, a whisper against the profound silence of the room. The blank expanse of the new page, pristine and inviting, awaits new thoughts, new reflections. You let your fingers linger on the smooth, cool surface of the paper for a moment, appreciating its quality, its quiet readiness. The mahogany desk beneath your hands feels warm, solid, a grounded presence in the soft lamplight. Your gaze then drifts from the intimate circle of light on the page, sweeping across the rich, walnut-paneled walls of the study. The deep grain of the wood absorbs the light, creating soft, warm shadows that lend the room a profound sense of depth and tranquility. The polished brass accents of the desk lamp gleam softly, a subtle, understated elegance. The air, imbued with its comforting blend of wood and leather, feels perfectly still, undisturbed. You look towards the large porthole, now a dark reflective mirror against the deep indigo of the night sky, dotted with the faint, shimmering light of distant stars. The vastness of the ocean beyond is a silent, profound presence, a mirror to the quiet expanse of your thoughts. You gently close the leather-bound journal, the soft, satisfying thud of the covers meeting a final, settling sound. You place the finely weighted fountain pen back into its polished brass holder, its obsidian barrel catching the lamplight with a quiet gleam. You lean back further into the supple leather armchair, feeling the cushions yield and conform to your form, embracing you in a soft, quiet hold. The faint lapping of the waves continues, a steady, hypnotic rhythm. Everything in the study is now still, settled, inviting a deep and unburdened drift towards rest. The soft lamplight glows, a warm, constant point of calm in the deepening night. The gentle, rhythmic scratch of the fountain pen on the fine paper, a soothing echo in the quiet study, has ceased. The leather-bound journal now rests closed, its thoughts captured, as the lamplight casts a warm, soft glow over the mahogany desk. The night outside the yacht is deep, the distant lapping of waves a constant, subtle lullaby. You rise from the comfortable leather armchair, feeling profoundly relaxed, your mind clear and settled. Your steps, soft on the polished wood floor, guide you from the study through the hushed corridors of the yacht. The air, cool and still, carries the faint, clean scent of polished wood and salt from the open ocean. The stars outside shimmer with a quiet intensity, visible through the portholes as you move. You approach a heavy, sound-insulated door, its surface a smooth, unblemished panel of dark, rich walnut. This is the entrance to your private home cinema, a space designed for immersive, quiet, and visual tranquility. You press a subtle, almost invisible sensor, and the walnut door glides open with a soft, precise whir, revealing a profoundly dark and quiet interior. Immediately, a distinct scent greets you, a subtle blend of fine leather, fresh, crisp air, and a faint, sweet hint of aged wood from the acoustic paneling. The air within is perfectly climate-controlled, cool and still, creating an immediate sense of luxurious enclosure. The floor, a deep, dense pile carpet of charcoal gray, absorbs all sound, creating an atmosphere of absolute silence. As you step inside, the door slides shut behind you with a soft, controlled click, sealing you within the soundproofed space. The darkness is almost absolute, broken only by a few faint, recessed floor lights that cast a soft, ambient glow along the edges of the room. Your eyes slowly adjust, discerning the subtle outlines of plush, oversized armchairs, each one designed for ultimate comfort, upholstered in a rich, dark velvet that seems to absorb the dim light. You move slowly down a central aisle, your soft-soled shoes making no sound on the thick carpet. You approach one of the armchairs, its form a generous, inviting shape. The velvet upholstery looks incredibly soft, promising deep comfort. You reach out a hand, your fingertips brushing against the cool, smooth surface of a polished, dark wood armrest, feeling its subtle grain. The air around the chair feels still, undisturbed, a quiet invitation to settle in. With a gentle, unhurried movement, you lower yourself into the armchair. The velvet yields with a soft, luxurious sigh, embracing you in its deep, plush cushioning. The support is enveloping, cradling your body in perfect comfort. You lean back, feeling your head sink into the soft, velvet headrest, its texture incredibly smooth against your skin. The faint, earthy scent of the velvet, mingled with the clean air of the room, is a subtle, comforting aroma. Your gaze drifts towards the far wall, where a vast, unblemished screen, a deep, matte black, fills the space. It is currently unlit, a silent, dark canvas, awaiting images. The profound silence of the room, broken only by the almost imperceptible hum of the ventilation system, is deeply calming. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the deep comfort of the chair, the absolute quiet, and the subtle sense to envelop you completely. You are utterly relaxed, suspended in a state of serene anticipation as the night outside continues its quiet, unhurried progression. The deep, plush velvet of the armchair cradles you, its soft, dark fibers, a comforting embrace in the profound quiet of your private home cinema. The vast screen before you remains a silent, matte black canvas, reflecting the faint, recessed floor lights with a subtle, unmoving sheen. The air, cool and still, carries the delicate blend of fine leather, fresh air, and aged wood from the acoustic paneling, a quiet perfume that defines this luxurious enclosure. You are utterly relaxed, your head sinking into the soft velvet headrest, your body feeling perfectly supported and weightless. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the absolute silence to deepen around you. The distant, gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull, which was barely audible in the study, is now completely absorbed by the soundproofed walls, leaving only the almost imperceptible hum of the ventilation system, a constant, low thrum that seems to reinforce the stillness. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the cool, clean air expand gently in your lungs, then release it with an equally slow, steady exhale, a quiet release of any lingering tension. With a subtle, almost imperceptible movement of your finger, you activate the control panel embedded in the armrest. There is no click, no visible light, only a faint internal hum as the projection system whirs to life. The vast screen before you slowly, gracefully brightens, transitioning from absolute black to a soft, luminous gray. A faint, almost nostalgic scent, reminiscent of warm film reels, briefly emanates from the projector, a subtle note that quickly dissipates into the conditioned air. The screen now displays the opening frames of a silent classic film, rendered in exquisite, high-definition black and white. The images are crisp, yet possess a delicate, almost ethereal quality, a subtle grain that speaks of their historical authenticity. You watch as figures move across the screen, their gestures expressive, their movements fluid and unhurried. The lack of dialogue or overt sound creates a profound sense of visual immersion, allowing your mind to fill in the unspoken narratives, to observe the subtle nuances of expression and movement without distraction. The soft, flickering light from the screen becomes the primary illumination in the room, casting gentle, shifting patterns across the velvet upholstery of your armchair. You feel the subtle warmth of the light on your face, a gentle, hypnotic presence. The characters on screen glide through their scenes, their actions unfolding with a dreamlike slowness, drawing you further into their quiet world. You notice the intricate details of their costumes, the subtle textures of their settings, all rendered in shades of luminous gray, pristine white, and deep, velvety black. You adjust your position slightly in the armchair, feeling the plush velvet cushions conform even more perfectly to your form. The support is enveloping, a soft cocoon that holds you securely. The film continues its silent progression, each scene a tableau of graceful movement and subtle emotion. The absence of sound becomes a comfort, a profound quiet that allows your mind to simply observe, to absorb the visual narrative without the need for active interpretation. You feel yourself drifting, suspended between wakefulness and a deeper state of calm, the gentle rhythmic flicker of the silent film, a soothing hypnotic presence in the deep quiet of the room. Everything feels settled, perfectly still, inviting a deep and unburdened drift towards rest. The soft, luminous images on the screen are a quiet dance, drawing you further into a peaceful stillness. The last silent image on the cinema screen slowly fades to black, leaving the profound quiet of the room. The deep, plush velvet of the armchair still cradles you, its softness a gentle comfort. The night outside the yacht is absolute, the stars a distant, shimmering dust against the indigo sky. You rise from the enveloping seat feeling utterly rested, your mind calm and receptive. Your steps, soft on the thick carpet, lead you from the private home cinema, the heavy walnut door gliding shut behind you with a soft, controlled click. You move through the hushed corridors of the yacht, the polished wood floor warm and smooth underfoot, guiding you towards a different kind of illuminated serenity. You approach a wide, arched doorway, through which a soft, ethereal light now beckons. This is the entrance to your private conservatory, a haven of living green under the night sky. As you step through the archway, the air immediately changes, becoming cooler, fresher, and subtly humid, infused with a delicate, clean scent of damp earth, verdant foliage, and the faint, sweet perfume of night-blooming flowers. The ceiling above is a vast expanse of precision glass, revealing the deep, star-strewn night sky, the moon a luminous, silent orb, casting a soft, silver glow into the room. The floor, a mosaic of natural, unpolished river stones, feels cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, a gentle, grounding texture. In the center of the conservatory, a wide, low table of rough-hewn stone, its surface cool and subtly textured, holds an array of freshly cut flowers and delicate greenery. A collection of minimalist ceramic vases, each a unique shape and subtle, earthy glaze, stands ready. The moonlight, filtering through the glass ceiling, illuminates the flowers with an almost otherworldly glow, highlighting their delicate petals and the subtle variations in their hues, soft whites, muted greens, and deep, velvety blues. You approach the table, your fingers lightly brushing against the cool, rough surface of the stone. You reach for a stem of a night-blooming jasmine, its delicate white petals unfurling, releasing a rich, sweet perfume that mingles with the ambient scents of the conservatory. The stem is cool and smooth, its texture surprisingly firm. With a pair of small, sharp silver shears, you make a precise, clean cut, a soft, almost imperceptible snip that punctuates the quiet. The sound is crisp, delicate, a small act of creation. You then take a simple, elegant ceramic vase, its surface cool and smooth against your palm. You fill it with cool, clear water from a slender, polished glass pitcher, the water making a soft, delicate gurgling sound as it fills the vase. The moonlit water shimmers, reflecting the faint stars above. You gently place the jasmine stem into the vase, adjusting its position with slow, deliberate movements. The stem brushes against the ceramic with a faint, soft whisper, settling into its new home. The delicate white petals of the jasmine seem to glow in the moonlight, a quiet, luminous presence. You continue this quiet ritual, selecting another flower, perhaps a deep blue iris, its petals unfurling with a quiet grace. Each cut of the shears, each gentle placement of a stem, is a deliberate, unhurried action, a meditative process. The air in the conservatory remains cool, humid, and fragrant, filled with the soft, clean scent of living plants and the sweet perfume of night blooms. The moonlight continues to pour through the glass ceiling, bathing the room in its serene, silver glow. The only sounds are the gentle snip of the shears, the soft gurgle of water, and the faint rustle of leaves, all blending into a profoundly calming symphony. You are utterly present, immersed in the quiet beauty of this moonlit sanctuary, as the night outside deepens, bringing with it a deep sense of peace. The delicate jasmine and the deep blue iris now stand gracefully in their ceramic vases, their quiet beauty illuminated by the serene silver glow of the moon. The air in the conservatory remains cool, subtly humid and fragrant, filled with the combined sense of damp earth, verdant foliage, and the sweet perfume of night-blooming flowers. You stand before the wide, low stone table, its cool, rough surface, a grounding presence, your hands now free, ready for the next quiet task. Your gaze drifts across the remaining flowers, settling on a cluster of white orchids, their delicate petals almost translucent in the moonlight. Each orchid stem, long and arching, holds several pristine blooms, their forms elegant and precise, a study in natural geometry. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing against the velvety texture of a petal, feeling its surprising resilience, its cool, waxy surface. A faint, almost imperceptible fragrance, subtle and sweet, rises from the blooms, a quiet invitation. You select a single orchid stem, its cool, firm texture, a gentle presence in your hand. With the small, sharp, silver shears, you make a precise, clean cut near the base of the stem, a soft, almost inaudible snip that punctuates the deep quiet of the conservatory. The sound is crisp, delicate, a small, focused action in the expansive stillness. You then turn your attention to the array of minimalist ceramic vases, each one unique in its subtle, earthy glaze. You choose a vase with a slightly wider mouth, its surface a smooth, cool bisque, a delicate contrast to the polished gleam of the moonlit table. You reach for the slender, polished glass pitcher, its cool, smooth surface fitting comfortably in your hand. With a slow, steady motion, you pour cool, clear water into the chosen vase. The water makes a soft, delicate gurgling sound as it fills the ceramic, a gentle melody in the profound silence. The moonlit water shimmers, reflecting the faint stars visible through the vast glass ceiling above. With utmost care, you gently lower the orchid stem into the water-filled vase. The stem brushes softly against the cool ceramic, creating a faint, almost whispered sound. A light, ethereal friction. You adjust its position minutely, turning the vase, rotating the stem until the delicate white blooms are perfectly balanced, their graceful curves presented with quiet elegance. The petals, luminous in the silver moonlight, seem to glow with an inner light, casting soft, ethereal shadows on the smooth ceramic. You step back, allowing your eyes to take in the complete arrangement. The white orchid, now perfectly poised in its vase, stands as a quiet focal point, its serene beauty enhanced by the soft ambient light. The cool, humid air of the conservatory, infused with the delicate scent of the blooms, envelops you in a comforting embrace. The only sounds are the gentle rustle of leaves from a distant plant, a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, and the profound, unbroken silence that lies beneath it all. You stand in quiet observation, breathing slowly, deeply, allowing the peaceful beauty of the moonlit garden to fill your senses, drawing you deeper into a state of profound calm. Everything feels settled, perfectly still, inviting a deep and unburdened drift towards rest. The delicate white orchids, now perfectly arranged in their ceramic vases, stand as quiet, luminous presences in the moonlit conservatory. The air, cool, subtly humid, and fragrant with the sweet perfume of night blooms, envelops you in a comforting embrace. You move with unhurried grace from the stone table, leaving the serene beauty of the flowers behind. The cool, smooth river stones beneath your bare feet provide a gentle, grounding sensation as you leave the botanical sanctuary. Your steps, soft and deliberate, carry you through the quiet corridors of the yacht, the polished wood floor warm and smooth underfoot. The deep indigo of the night sky, now entirely star-strewn, is visible through strategically placed portholes, each star a distant, shimmering point of light. You approach a familiar, pivot door, crafted from a single, dark slab of unblemished walnut. This is the entrance to your private library, a sanctuary of quiet thought and enduring comfort. As the walnut door swings open with a soft, controlled resistance, a wave of familiar aromas greets you, a delicate, layered blend of aged paper, fine, supple leather, and the faint, clean note of cedar. The overhead lighting is subdued, replaced by the soft, intimate glow of a few strategically placed lamps, casting warm pools of light across the deep, dense pile of the hand-knotted silk rug. The air here feels profoundly still, undisturbed, perfectly climate-controlled, a perfect environment for quiet contemplation. Your gaze drifts across the floor-to-ceiling bookshelves, meticulously crafted from the same dark walnut, their surfaces gleaming softly in the dim light. The spines, a rich array of colors and textures, stand in perfect order, a quiet testament to curated knowledge. You move slowly, silently, towards a secluded nook, tucked away between two towering sections of books. Here, a deep, inviting armchair upholstered in rich, dark green velvet awaits, its plush cushions promising profound comfort. On a small, antique side table next to the armchair, crafted from a single piece of dark veined marble, a crystal decanter stands, its facets catching the dim light with a soft gleam. Beside it, a single delicate wine glass, its stem slender, its bowl perfectly clear, rests in quiet readiness. The decanter holds the deep, ruby liquid of the red wine you selected earlier from your cellar, its rich, complex aroma subtly permeating the air, mingling with the scents of the library. You settle into the velvet armchair, feeling its deep plush cushions yield with a soft, luxurious sigh, embracing you in a comforting hold. The velvet is incredibly soft, smooth against your skin, and the rich, earthy scent of the fabric, combined with the aromas of the library, creates a profound sense of peace. You reach for the crystal decanter, its cool, substantial weight, a familiar presence in your hand. With a slow, deliberate motion, you tilt it, and the dark, ruby liquid pours with a silent, steady stream into the delicate wine glass. The wine makes a soft, gentle whisper as it meets the clear glass, a delicate acoustic in the profound silence. You replace the decanter, and then lift the wine glass, its slender stem cool between your fingers. You bring the glass slowly to your nose, inhaling deeply, allowing the complex bouquet of dark berries, subtle spice, and aged oak to fill your senses. The aroma is rich, inviting, a quiet prelude to the taste. You then take a slow, deliberate sip, feeling the smooth, velvety liquid spread across your tongue, its warmth, a subtle comfort. The taste is deep, layered, unfolding slowly, a quiet culmination of the day's serene experiences. The library remains hushed, a sanctuary of stillness, as the night outside deepens, bringing with it a deep sense of peace. The smooth, velvety liquid of the aged Bordeaux still lingers on your tongue, a complex tapestry of flavors unfolding slowly, delicately. The slender stem of the wineglass feels cool and balanced between your fingers, a quiet anchor in the profound stillness of your dimly lit library nook. The rich, comforting aromas of aged paper, fine leather, and dark walnut wood from the surrounding shelves envelop you, a deep, earthy perfume that permeates the cool, still air. You are deeply settled in the plush, dark green velvet armchair, its soft cushioning embracing you in a comforting, unyielding hold. You gently swirl the wine in the crystal glass, watching the deep ruby liquid move with a slow, viscous grace. The lamplight, a warm, focused pool from the brass desk lamp, catches the surface of the wine, illuminating its complex depths, revealing subtle glints of garnet and mahogany at its edges. The movement is mesmerizing, a quiet, contained dance of color and light within the clear glass. A faint, almost imperceptible whisper of liquid against crystal is the only sound, a delicate acoustic in a profound silence. You bring the glass slowly to your nose once more, inhaling deeply, allowing the rich, layered bouquet to fill your senses. Notes of dark, ripe berries, subtle cedar, and a hint of soft, worn leather emerge, evolving gently with each breath. The aroma is grounding, complex, inviting a deeper contemplation of its history, its quiet journey from vineyard to glass. You close your eyes for a brief moment, letting the pure scent wash over you, a profound sensory experience that seems to expand the boundaries of the quiet room. When you open your eyes, you take another slow, deliberate sip. The wine is smooth, almost silken, as it glides across your tongue, its warmth spreading through you, a subtle, comforting heat. The flavors are deep, harmonious, unfolding in a slow, unhurried progression, each note distinct yet perfectly integrated. You feel the subtle texture of the liquid, its full-bodied presence, before it gently fades, leaving a long, smooth finish, a delicate memory on your palate. The act of savoring becomes a meditation, each sip a moment of complete, unburdened presence. Your gaze drifts from the wine glass, across the polished, dark wood of the side table, its surface reflecting the lamplight with a deep, warm luster. The smooth, cool marble beneath the decanter, now sealed with its crystal stopper, feels solid and permanent. The rich, walnut-paneled walls of the library nook recede into soft shadow beyond the gentle pool of light, their deep grain absorbing any stray light, creating an atmosphere of profound quietude. The shelves, lined with countless leather-bound volumes, stand as silent, steadfast companions, their stories held in quiet repose. You lean back further into the velvet armchair, feeling the plush cushions conform even more perfectly to your form, embracing you in a soft, enveloping cocoon. The distant, gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull, a constant, low murmur, is barely perceptible, a rhythmic whisper that seems to synchronize with your slow, steady breathing. The weight of the wineglass in your hand, the gentle warmth of the liquid, the soft velvet against your skin, all blend into a profound sense of peace. You are utterly relaxed, suspended in a state of serene calm, the quiet luxury of the library nook a perfect haven as the night deepens, inviting a profound and unburdened drift towards sleep. The last lingering warmth of the aged Bordeaux has faded, leaving a quiet, settled feeling within you. The crystal wineglass now rests silently on the marble side table, its purpose for the evening complete. You rise from the deep green velvet armchair in the library nook, its plush cushions sighing softly as they release your form, the rich, comforting aromas of aged wood and leather gently receding. The deep night outside the yacht is a profound, star-strewn canvas, and the distant, gentle lapping of waves against the hull continues its rhythmic, soothing whisper. You move with unhurried grace, your body feeling profoundly relaxed, your mind clear and unburdened as you make your way through the hushed corridors of the yacht. Your steps, soft and deliberate on the polished wood floor, guide you towards your personal suite. The air in the corridor is cool and still, precisely conditioned, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and a subtle hint of ozone from the yacht's advanced air filtration system. The dim, ambient lighting along the walls casts long, soft shadows, creating a tranquil path. You approach the door to your bedroom, a seamless panel of light, unblemished maple wood, its surface smooth and cool to the touch. With a gentle press, the maple door glides inward with a soft, precise whir, revealing the serene expanse of your bedroom. The room is already dimly lit, a soft, warm glow emanating from hidden sources, designed to create an immediate sense of calm. The air within is perfectly tempered, cool enough to be refreshing, yet warm enough to be comforting, carrying a delicate, clean scent of fresh linen and a faint, natural aroma of polished stone. The floor, a wide expanse of polished gray marble, feels cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, absorbing any sound, creating an atmosphere of profound quiet. You move slowly into the room, your gaze sweeping across the familiar, minimalist design. The expansive bed, dressed in pristine white Egyptian cotton sheets, is the focal point, its generous proportions inviting deep rest. A soft, cashmere throw is folded neatly at its foot, its delicate fibers promising gentle warmth. On the bedside table, crafted from a single slab of honed marble, a small, elegant carafe of purified water stands, a crystal tumbler inverted over its mouth, ready for the night. You approach the bed, your steps hushed on the cool marble. With a slow, deliberate motion, you reach out and gently pull back the duvet. The fabric, a light yet substantial silk blend, makes a soft, dry rustle as it glides smoothly over the sheets, revealing the crisp, cool expanse beneath. The Egyptian cotton sheets, impeccably smooth, feel incredibly cool and inviting against your fingertips, a perfect contrast to the warmth of the room. You smooth the edges of the duvet, arranging it with precise, unhurried movements, preparing the bed for your quiet repose. You then turn to the bedside table, placing your hand on the cool, smooth surface of the honed marble. You lift the crystal tumbler from the carafe with a soft, almost imperceptible click, and place it gently beside the carafe. The clear, purified water within shimmers faintly in the dim light, a quiet promise of refreshment during the night. The air in the bedroom remains perfectly still, imbued with the clean scent of linen, and the distant, gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull is the only sound, a constant, rhythmic whisper that seems to lull the entire space into deeper calm. Everything feels settled, perfectly prepared, inviting a profound and unburdened drift towards sleep. The crystal tumbler, now resting silently beside the carafe of purified water on the honed marble bedside table, reflects the dim, warm glow of your bedroom. The crisp, white Egyptian cotton sheets, impeccably smooth, await your repose. The cool, polished gray marble floor, a silent expanse beneath your bare feet, absorbs any sound, maintaining the profound quiet of the suite. The distant, gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull continues its rhythmic, soothing whisper, a constant, unobtrusive presence in the deepening night. You turn from the bedside, your gaze drifting towards the expansive panoramic windows that line one wall of your suite. Beyond the precision glass, the deep indigo of the night sky, dotted with countless shimmering stars, stretches endlessly. Far below, the faint, diffused lights of a distant coastline are barely visible, a soft, blurred glow against the dark horizon. The vastness of the ocean, a profound, silent presence, seems to deepen the sense of tranquil isolation. With a slow, deliberate movement, you approach a subtle, almost invisible control panel, embedded flush with a marble wall. Your fingertip, cool and smooth, lightly touches a soft, illuminated icon. There is no audible click, only an internal, almost imperceptible whirring sound that begins to emanate from above the windows. Slowly, gracefully, the heavy, blackout curtains, crafted from a thick sound-dampening velvet in a deep, muted charcoal, begin their descent. The curtains glide downwards with an incredibly soft, continuous whisper of fabric against hidden tracks, a gentle, rhythmic rustle that seems to draw the night inward. As they descend, the last vestiges of the distant city lights and the shimmering stars are slowly, completely obscured. The room deepens into a profound, enveloping darkness, broken only by the dim, ambient glow from the recessed floor lights. The air, already still, seems to settle even further, becoming heavier, more profound in its quietude. The subtle whirring sound fades entirely as the curtains meet the floor with a soft, almost imperceptible thud, sealing the room in absolute darkness and silence. You then turn back to the control panel, your fingertip now tracing another icon. With a gentle, deliberate press, the main ambient lighting in the room begins its slow, gradual dimming. The soft, warm glow recedes, becoming fainter, softer, until it is barely a whisper of light, just enough to discern the subtle outlines of the furniture. The shadows lengthen, deepen, becoming softer, more diffused, blurring the edges of the room into a tranquil, enveloping embrace. The air, perfectly tempered, carries the delicate, clean scent of fresh linen, now even more pronounced in the hushed stillness. You move slowly, silently, towards the bed, your bare feet making no sound on the cool marble. The cashmere throw, folded neatly at the foot of the bed, appears as a soft, dark shape in the profound dimness. You reach for it, your fingers brushing against its incredibly soft, delicate fibers, feeling its luxurious weight. You gently unfurl it, allowing it to drape over the edge of the bed, its subtle warmth a quiet invitation. The entire room is now a sanctuary of deep, enveloping calm, perfectly prepared for undisturbed rest. The gentle lapping of waves, now a distant, almost imagined sound, is the only connection to the world beyond this profound stillness. Everything feels settled, perfectly still, inviting a deep and unburdened drift towards sleep as the night outside continues its quiet, unhurried progression. The soft, thick velvet curtains now completely block out the night, plunging your bedroom into profound darkness, broken only by the dimmest ambient glow. The cashmere throw lies draped at the foot of the bed, a soft, inviting presence. The gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull, now a distant, almost imagined sound, is the only connection to the world beyond this tranquil sanctuary. You stand by the bed, feeling utterly relaxed, your mind clear and settled, ready for a final moment of quiet contemplation. Your steps, soft and deliberate, on the cool, polished gray marble floor, guide you from the bedroom. You move through the hushed corridors of the yacht, the air perfectly conditioned, carrying the faint, clean scent of polished wood. The deep night outside is a profound, star-strewn canvas, visible through strategically placed portholes. You approach a wide, open archway, through which a soft, flickering light now beckons, accompanied by a delicate, warm scent. This is the entrance to your private pavilion, a space designed for serene, open-air contemplation. As you step through the archway, the air immediately changes, becoming cooler, fresher, carrying the distinct, clean scent of salt and open water, mingled with a subtle, sweet aroma of beeswax and warm, melted wax. The ceiling above is a vast expanse of precision glass, revealing the deep, star-strewn night sky. The moon a luminous, silent orb casting a soft, silver glow into the room. The floor, a wide expanse of smooth, pale granite, feels cool and solid beneath your bare feet, absorbing any sound, creating an atmosphere of profound quiet. The pavilion is bathed in the soft, dancing light of numerous candles, each one set in a simple, unadorned ceramic holder. Their flames flicker gently, casting long, shifting shadows that dance across the smooth granite floor and the delicate, transparent glass walls. The warmth from the candles is subtle, a gentle heat that mixes with the cool, fresh night air, creating a perfectly balanced atmosphere. The only sound is the incredibly faint, distant lapping of waves against the yacht, a rhythmic whisper that seems to underscore the stillness, and the almost imperceptible crackle of the burning wicks. In the center of the pavilion, a low, wide platform, crafted from a single slab of smooth, dark wood, rises slightly from the granite floor. Upon it, several plush, round meditation cushions, covered in a coarse, natural linen, are meticulously arranged. You approach the platform, your steps hushed on the cool granite. The scent of the beeswax candles, warm and sweet, becomes more pronounced, mingling with the clean scent of the ocean. You select a cushion and, with a slow, deliberate movement, lower yourself onto it. The linen is firm yet soft, conforming gently to your form, and the slight compression of the cushion creates a barely audible, soft sigh. Your posture is relaxed yet alert, perfectly centered in this tranquil space. You close your eyes, allowing the soft, warm glow of the candlelight to imprint itself on your eyelids, a gentle, flickering presence. The subtle scent of beeswax, the cool, fresh air, the profound quiet, all blend into a deep sense of peace. You begin to breathe slowly, deeply, feeling the cool night air expand gently in your lungs, then release it with an equally slow, steady exhale. Each breath is deliberate, unhurried, a quiet rhythm that grounds you in the present moment. The faint, distant lapping of waves, the almost imperceptible crackle of the candle wicks, all serve as subtle anchors in this profound stillness. You feel completely present, utterly relaxed, suspended in a state of serene contemplation, as the night outside deepens, bringing with it a profound sense of peace. The soft, dancing light of the candles, reflected faintly in the smooth granite and the dark glass walls, creates an enveloping, hypnotic glow. The gentle, rhythmic crackle of the candle wicks, a delicate, almost imperceptible sound, accompanies the profound quiet of your candlelit pavilion. You are seated on the plush, round meditation cushion, its coarse, natural linen firm yet yielding beneath you, cradling your form on the low, dark wood platform. The air, cool and fresh, carries the subtle scent of beeswax, and a faint, clean note of salt from the open water. Above, through the vast expanse of precision glass, the deep, star-strewn night sky stretches endlessly, the moon a luminous, silent orb casting its soft, silver glow into the room. You close your eyes, allowing the soft, warm glow of the candlelight to imprint itself on your eyelids, a gentle, flickering presence that seems to deepen the internal stillness. The faint, distant lapping of waves against the yacht's hull, a constant, low murmur, becomes a rhythmic companion, a subtle pulse in the profound silence. You feel the subtle texture of the linen cushion against your skin, the solid, unmoving support of the platform beneath you, grounding you firmly in this tranquil space. Every sensation, every subtle sound, seems to draw you deeper into a state of serene calm. You begin to focus intently on your breath, allowing it to become slow, deep, and utterly unhurried. You feel the cool, fresh night air entering your nostrils, a subtle, invigorating sensation that traces a clear path down into your lungs. You notice the faint, almost imperceptible whisper of air as it fills your chest, a soft, internal sound that is entirely your own. Your diaphragm expands gently, slowly, a smooth, measured movement that you feel as a quiet, internal unfolding. The breath feels clean, pure, carrying the subtle sense of the pavilion within it. Then, with equal slowness and deliberation, you release the breath. You feel the warm, soft air moving upwards, leaving your body, a gentle, continuous stream. The subtle sound of your exhale, a soft, almost ethereal sigh, blends seamlessly with the ambient quiet. You notice the gentle contraction of your chest, the slow, yielding release of tension with each outgoing breath. This rhythmic cycle of inhale and exhale becomes the sole focus, a steady, unwavering anchor in the vast stillness around you. Each breath lengthens, deepens, becoming smoother, more effortless, a quiet internal tide. You gently place your hands, palms up, on your knees, feeling the subtle coolness of the granite floor beneath the soft linen of your clothing. The tips of your thumbs lightly brush against your forefingers, a subtle, almost imperceptible contact that helps to center your awareness. The flickering candlelight, visible even through your closed eyelids, creates a soft, dancing pattern, a hypnotic visual that reinforces the rhythm of your breath. The distant lapping of waves, now almost indistinguishable from the quiet pulse of your own body, becomes a part of this internal symphony of calm. You open your eyes slowly, allowing the soft, silver light of the moon and the myriad stars to fill your vision through the glass ceiling. The vastness of the night sky, a boundless expanse of shimmering points of light, seems to draw your gaze upwards, inviting a sense of profound wonder and peace. You take another slow, deep breath, feeling the cool air, seeing the distant stars, and hearing the subtle sounds of the night all merge into a single, encompassing sensation of serene presence. The candles continue their quiet, steady glow, their tiny flames dancing softly, casting long, peaceful shadows. You close your eyes once more, sinking deeper into the profound quietude, allowing the gentle rhythm of your breath to carry you further into a state of deep, unburdened rest. The soft, flickering glow of the candles and the subtle scent of beeswax still linger in your senses as you slowly rise from the meditation cushion in the pavilion. The cool, fresh night air, infused with the faint, clean note of salt from the open water, feels invigorating. The deep quiet of the space, punctuated only by the almost imperceptible crackle of the candle wicks and the distant, gentle lapping of waves, has left you profoundly calm. your mind clear and settled. You move with unhurried grace, your bare feet cool and solid on the smooth, pale granite floor as you leave the serene sanctuary of the pavilion. Your steps, soft and deliberate, guide you through the hushed corridors of the yacht, the polished wood floor warm and smooth underfoot. The deep indigo of the night sky, a boundless canvas of shimmering stars, is visible through strategically placed portholes, each a distant, silent beacon. You approach the familiar door to your personal suite, a seamless panel of light, unblemished maple wood, its surface smooth and cool to the touch. The air here, precisely conditioned, carries a faint, clean scent of polished wood and a subtle hint of ozone. With a gentle touch, the maple door glides inward with a soft, precise whir, revealing the deep, enveloping darkness of your bedroom. The heavy, blackout curtains, drawn earlier, have created a profound, absolute quiet, absorbing all external light and sound. Only the dimmest ambient glow from recessed floor lights offers a subtle guide. The air within is perfectly tempered, cool enough to be refreshing, yet warm enough to be comforting, carrying a delicate, clean scent of fresh linen. The polished gray marble floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, absorbs any sound, deepening the stillness. You move slowly, silently, towards the expansive bed, its pristine white Egyptian cotton sheets a luminous presence in the profound dimness. The cashmere throw, draped softly at its foot, appears as a dark, inviting shape. Your path leads you to the honed marble bedside table, its surface a cool, smooth expanse. Upon it, the crystal carafe of purified water and its inverted tumbler stand, quiet sentinels for the night. You reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing the cool, smooth marble. With precise, unhurried movements, you begin to arrange your bedside essentials. You lift the crystal tumbler from the carafe, its cool weight, a familiar sensation, and gently place it upright beside the carafe. The clear, purified water within shimmers faintly in the dim light, a quiet promise of refreshment. Next, you reach into a small, velvet-lined drawer within the bedside table, its soft, internal glide, a barely audible whisper. You retrieve a small, smooth worry stone, its surface cool and polished, and place it exactly in the center of a small, felt-lined tray on the table. The faint, soft click of the stone settling is a tiny, precise sound in the deep quiet. You then pick up a slender, leather-bound bookmark, its dark, supple hide smooth against your fingers. You smooth it with your thumb, feeling its delicate texture before carefully placing it atop a small, unread book that rests on the edge of the table, ready for tomorrow's quiet moments. The soft rustle of the bookmark against the paper is a faint, dry whisper. Finally, you reach for a minimalist, precision-engineered alarm clock, its display a soft, muted amber glow. You press a button, a soft, almost imperceptible click, adjusting its brightness to the absolute lowest setting, dimming its gentle light further. The air in the bedroom remains perfectly still, imbued with the clean scent of linen, and the profound silence invites a deep, unburdened drift towards rest. Everything feels settled, perfectly arranged, a quiet order restored, as the night outside continues its unhurried progression. The cool, polished worrystone now rests precisely in its felt-lined tray on the honed marble bedside table. The slender, leather-bound bookmark lies atop the unread book, ready for tomorrow's quiet moments. The minimalist alarm clock glows with its dimmest amber light, The bedroom is a sanctuary of profound darkness and silence, its air perfectly tempered and carrying the delicate, clean scent of fresh linen. You stand by the bedside, feeling the cool, smooth marble beneath your bare feet, your body utterly relaxed, your mind clear and settled. You turn towards the expansive bed, its pristine white Egyptian cotton sheets, a luminous presence in the profound dimness. The cashmere throw, draped softly at its foot, appears as a dark, inviting shape. With a slow, deliberate movement, you reach out and gently pull back the duvet. The fabric, a light yet substantial silk blend, makes a soft, dry rustle as it glides smoothly over the sheets, revealing the crisp, cool expanse beneath. The Egyptian cotton, impeccably smooth, feels incredibly cool and inviting against your fingertips, a perfect contrast to the gentle warmth of the air. You settle onto the bed, feeling the luxurious softness of the mattress yield to your form, conforming perfectly to your body. The crisp, cool sheets envelop you, their fine threads a gentle caress against your skin. You pull the cashmere throw up, allowing its delicate fibers to settle over your feet, a soft, comforting weight that promises warmth. The faint, natural scent of the cashmere, a delicate, reassuring aroma, mingles with the clean scent of the linen, creating a subtle, comforting perfume that fills the air around you. You shift slightly, finding the perfect position. The pillow, custom molded to cradle your head, feels incredibly soft yet supportive, allowing your neck and shoulders to release any last vestiges of tension. You feel the cool, smooth surface of the pillowcase against your cheek, a gentle, soothing sensation. Your body sinks deeper into the mattress, feeling entirely supported, utterly weightless, as if floating on a cloud. The profound silence of the room, broken only by the gentle, rhythmic sound of your own breathing, creates an enveloping cocoon of peace. You reach out a hand, your fingers lightly tracing the cool, smooth surface of the honed marble bedside table. You find the crystal tumbler, its cool, smooth rim, a gentle presence against your fingertips. With a slow, deliberate motion, you lift it to your lips, taking a small, refreshing sip of the purified water. The water is cool, clear, and utterly tasteless, a pure, clean sensation that soothes your throat, a quiet refreshment in the deep night. You replace the tumbler with a soft, almost imperceptible click, settling it back onto the marble. Your gaze drifts towards the faint, muted amber glow of the alarm clock on the bedside table. Its light is barely there, just a whisper of color in the profound darkness, a subtle anchor in the stillness. You close your eyes, allowing the deep comfort of the bed, the soft textures of the linen and cashmere, the cool air, and the absolute quiet to envelop you completely. You feel your breathing deepen, becoming slower, more even, a gentle, rhythmic flow that seems to draw you further and further into a state of profound relaxation. The yacht outside, the vast ocean, the distant stars, all fade into an unidentifiable murmur, replaced by the immediate, soothing sensations of this tranquil sanctuary. Everything feels settled, perfectly still, inviting a deep and unburdened drift towards sleep. The muted amber glow of the alarm clock, set to its dimmest possible light, offers the only subtle illumination in your profoundly dark and silent bedroom. The pristine white Egyptian cotton sheets, now pulled back, invite deep rest, and the cashmere throw lies softly draped at the foot of the bed. You stand by the bedside, feeling the cool, smooth marble beneath your bare feet, your body utterly relaxed, your mind clear and settled, ready for the final tranquil ritual of the day. Your steps, soft and deliberate, guide you from the bedroom through a discreet, recessed doorway. The air here, precisely conditioned, carries a faint, clean scent of polished wood. This leads you into an adjacent, private space, designed for quiet rejuvenation. Your marble bathroom. The entrance, a seamless panel of frosted glass set into a brushed chrome frame, slides open with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, revealing an interior bathed in a soft, diffused light. The air within is immediately distinctive, warm, humid, and infused with a delicate, clean scent of mineral water and a subtle floral note of jasmine, a quiet perfume that speaks of purity and calm. The walls, floor, and counters are all clad in a single, continuous expanse of polished white Carrara marble, its cool, smooth surface reflecting the soft light with a gentle, serene sheen. The profound quiet is broken only by the faint, almost imperceptible hum of the ventilation system, a constant low thrum that underscores the stillness. You approach the wide, minimalist vanity, its marble surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips. Upon it, a collection of bespoke skincare products, each in its own elegantly designed vessel of brushed glass and pale ceramic, stands in perfect, understated order. A tall, slender faucet of polished chrome gleams softly, ready for use. You reach for a small, oval dish crafted from honed white onyx, its surface cool and smooth, holding a single, soft, organic cotton cleansing pad. With a slow, deliberate motion, you turn the faucet. A soft, continuous rush of cool, clear water fills the basin, a gentle, rhythmic sound that seems to absorb all other ambient noise. You cup your hands beneath the stream, feeling the cool, refreshing water against your palms, then gently splash it onto your face. The sensation is invigorating, yet deeply soothing, a subtle awakening for the skin. The faint, metallic scent of the water, clean and pure, mixes with the jasmine and marble aromas. You then reach for a ceramic bottle of cleansing milk, its smooth, cool surface fitting perfectly into your hand. With a gentle press, a small, controlled amount of the creamy, white liquid dispenses onto the cotton pad. The cleanser has a faint, almost imperceptible scent of rosewater, delicate and natural. You gently sweep the pad across your face, feeling its soft, smooth texture gliding effortlessly over your skin. The motion is slow, circular, a quiet, repetitive caress that gently purifies, leaving behind a subtle, soft sheen. After a moment, you turn the faucet again, a soft, continuous rush, and rinse your face with cool, clear water, feeling the last traces of the cleanser wash away. The water droplets, cool and refreshing, cling to your skin, shimmering faintly in the soft light. You then reach for a plush, organic cotton towel, its thick, soft fibers incredibly gentle against your face. You pat your skin dry with delicate, unhurried touches, feeling the soft absorption of the fabric, a quiet, comforting sensation. The air in the marble bathroom remains cool, humid, and fragrant, a sanctuary of quiet ritual, as the night outside deepens, bringing with it a profound sense of peace. The plush, organic cotton towel, its thick, soft fibers, has absorbed the last refreshing droplets from your skin. Your face feels clean, cool, and subtly damp, a fresh canvas in the soft, diffused light of your marble bathroom. The air, warm, humid, and infused with the delicate, clean scent of mineral water and jasmine, remains profoundly still, broken only by the faint, almost imperceptible hum of the ventilation system. You stand before the wide, minimalist vanity, its polished white Carrara marble surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, ready for the next quiet step in your evening ritual. You reach for a slender, frosted glass bottle, its surface cool and smooth against your palm. It contains a concentrated serum, its liquid a delicate, translucent amber. With precise, unhurried movements, you twist open the cap, revealing a small, cool glass dropper. You gently press the bulb, drawing up a single, perfect drop of the serum, watching as it glistens at the tip of the dropper, catching the soft light. A faint, almost imperceptible scent, a subtle blend of botanical extracts and a hint of ozone, rises from the liquid. With utmost care, you release the single drop onto your fingertip. It feels cool, almost silken, as it spreads across your skin. You then gently pat the serum onto your face, starting with your forehead, moving to your cheeks, and then your chin. The touch is light, precise, a soft, rhythmic patting sound, barely audible, that seems to awaken the skin. The serum feels incredibly smooth, gliding effortlessly, then absorbing with a subtle, almost imperceptible tackiness that quickly fades, leaving your skin feeling refined and soft. You pause, allowing the serum to fully settle, feeling the subtle, cool sensation as it penetrates. Next, you reach for a tiny, pale ceramic pot, its surface smooth and cool. It contains a rich, velvety eye cream. With the tip of your ring finger, you gently scoop a minute amount of the cream, feeling its incredibly smooth, almost balm-like texture. It warms slightly against your skin. A faint, clean scent, a subtle floral note, rises from the cream, delicate and natural. You bring your fingertip to the delicate skin around your eyes, gently dabbing the cream in small, circular motions. The touch is incredibly light, almost weightless, a soft, repetitive caress that soothes and nourishes. You feel the cream absorbing slowly, its rich texture melting into your skin, leaving behind a subtle, soft sheen. The air in the marble bathroom remains cool, humid, and fragrant, a sanctuary of quiet ritual. You then reach for a small, dark glass bottle with a dropper. It holds a luxurious facial oil, a clear, luminous liquid, slightly thicker than the serum. You dispense 2 drops into the palm of your hand, feeling their cool, smooth weight. You rub your palms together gently, warming the oil, and a rich, earthy scent of rosehip and a hint of sandalwood rises, filling the air around you with its deep, comforting aroma. With slow, deliberate movements, you press your warmed palms onto your face, allowing the luxurious oil to infuse into your skin. The sensation is incredibly soothing. The gentle pressure, the rich, smooth texture of the oil, all contributing to a profound sense of nourishment. You feel the oil absorbing, leaving your skin with a soft, luminous glow, a subtle warmth that lingers. You take a final, deep breath, allowing the calming scents to fill your lungs, then release it with an equally slow, steady exhale. Your skin feels incredibly soft, supple, and deeply moisturized, ready for the profound stillness of the night. The marble bathroom remains hushed, a peaceful haven where every movement is slow, intentional, and deeply calming. The luxurious facial oil, now fully absorbed, has left your skin feeling incredibly soft, supple, and deeply moisturized. The delicate, earthy scent of rosehip and sandalwood, a comforting perfume, gently lingers in the warm, humid air of your marble bathroom. You stand before the wide, minimalist vanity, its polished white Carrara marble surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips, feeling utterly nourished and serene. The profound quiet of the room, broken only by the faint, almost imperceptible hum of the ventilation system, has deepened to an enveloping stillness. You turn from the vanity, your movements slow and deliberate, your bare feet cool and solid on the smooth marble floor. The frosted glass door, set into its brushed chrome frame, slides shut behind you with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, sealing away the sanctuary of the bathroom. You enter the connecting corridor, where the air is precisely conditioned and neutral, a subtle bridge between the distinct atmospheres of the yacht. The polished wood floor, warm and smooth underfoot, guides your steps silently back towards your personal suite. The deep night outside, a boundless canvas of shimmering stars, is visible through strategically placed portholes, each a distant, silent beacon. You approach the familiar door to your bedroom, a seamless panel of light, unblemished maple wood, its surface smooth and cool to the touch. With a gentle press, the maple door glides inward with a soft, precise whir, revealing the profound enveloping darkness of your bedroom. The heavy, blackout curtains, drawn earlier, have created an absolute quiet, absorbing all external light and sound. Only the faintest, muted amber glow from the alarm clock on the bedside table offers a subtle, almost invisible guide in the vast dimness. The air within is perfectly tempered, cool enough to be refreshing, yet warm enough to be comforting, carrying the delicate, clean scent of fresh linen. The polished gray marble floor, cool and smooth beneath your bare feet, absorbs any sound, deepening the stillness to a profound, almost tangible presence. You move slowly, silently, towards the expansive bed. Its pristine white Egyptian cotton sheets a luminous presence in the profound dimness. The cashmere throw, draped softly at its foot, appears as a dark, inviting shape. Your path leads you directly to the side of the bed. With a slow, deliberate motion, you reach out a hand, your fingertips lightly brushing against the cool, smooth surface of the freshly pressed silk sheets. The fabric is incredibly soft, almost liquid to the touch, and a faint, clean scent of pure silk, delicate and ethereal, rises to meet you. You gently pull back the duvet, its light yet substantial silk blend gliding effortlessly over the underlying sheets. The fabric makes a soft, dry rustle, a whisper that seems to unfold the layers of comfort. The Egyptian cotton sheets beneath, impeccably smooth and cool, are now fully revealed, inviting your repose. You smooth the edges of the duvet, arranging it with precise, unhurried movements, preparing the bed for your quiet entry. The profound silence of the room, broken only by these soft, delicate sounds, creates an enveloping cocoon of peace. With a final, unhurried movement, you slip into the bed. The sensation of the cool, smooth silk against your bare skin is immediate and deeply comforting, a luxurious caress that seems to melt away any lingering awareness. The fabric drapes and flows around you, conforming to your form with a fluid grace. The mattress, custom molded, yields perfectly, supporting every curve, every point of contact, creating a profound sense of weightlessness. You feel utterly cradled, perfectly suspended, in a state of deep, unburdened relaxation. You shift slightly, finding the most comfortable position, feeling the smooth silk adjust with you. The cool, smooth silk of the freshly pressed sheets envelops you, a continuous fluid caress against your bare skin. You are already settled in the expansive bed, the plush mattress perfectly conforming to your form, cradling you in a profound sense of weightlessness. The bedroom is steeped in absolute darkness, a velvety expanse broken only by the faintest muted amber glow of the alarm clock on the bedside table, a whisper of light that barely disturbs the deep stillness. The air within is perfectly tempered, cool enough to be refreshing, yet warm enough to be comforting, carrying the delicate, clean scent of fresh linen. You shift minutely, a slow, almost imperceptible movement, feeling the exquisite silk glide effortlessly over your skin. The fabric, impossibly soft, flows with you, its delicate weave creating a subtle, almost ethereal friction that whispers against your body. You feel the cool sheen of the silk against your calves, the gentle warmth of it over your chest, a harmonious balance of temperature that lulls your senses. The custom-molded pillow, soft yet supportive, cradles your head, its silk pillowcase a continuous, smooth touch against your cheek. The cashmere throw, a light, comforting weight, rests softly over your feet, its fine fibers adding another layer of delicate warmth to the profound sense of comfort. Your attention drifts inwards, settling on the slow, steady rhythm of your own breathing. You feel the cool, clean air entering your nostrils, a subtle, invigorating sensation that traces a clear path down into your lungs. You notice the faint, almost imperceptible whisper of air as it fills your chest, a soft, internal sound that is entirely your own. Your diaphragm expands gently, slowly, a smooth, measured movement that you feel as a quiet, internal unfolding. The breath feels clean, pure, carrying the subtle, lingering scent of fresh linen within it. With equal slowness and deliberation, you release the breath. You feel the warm, soft air moving upwards, leaving your body, a gentle, continuous stream. The subtle sound of your exhale, a soft, almost ethereal sigh, blends seamlessly with the profound quiet of the room. This rhythmic cycle of inhale and exhale becomes the sole focus, a steady, unwavering anchor in the vast stillness around you. Each breath lengthens, deepens, becoming smoother, more effortless, a quiet internal tide that gently pulls you further into relaxation. The profound silence of the bedroom is absolute, an enveloping cocoon that absorbs all external sound. The distant, gentle lapping of waves against the yacht's hull, which was once a subtle murmur, is now entirely imperceptible. A sound that has faded completely into the deep stillness. You are aware only of the immediate sensations of your body within this quiet space. The soft, yielding embrace of the mattress, the smooth, cool caress of the silk sheets, the delicate warmth of the cashmere throw, all combine to create a singular, uninterrupted feeling of profound peace. Your muscles feel completely softened, utterly pliable, released from any last vestiges of tension. Every part of your body feels heavier, sinking deeper into the soft support beneath you, yet simultaneously lighter, as if floating. Thoughts, if they arise, are slow, fleeting wisps, ephemeral and without substance. They drift gently across your mind, then dissipate, leaving no trace, no lingering engagement. Your conscious awareness begins to soften, blurring at the edges, becoming less defined, less insistent. The boundary between wakefulness and sleep feels thin, permeable, inviting a gentle surrender. You feel yourself drifting, a quiet, effortless descent into a deeper state of calm, carried by the rhythmic flow of your breath and the enveloping softness of the silk.